Once again, everyone, and welcome to the 2020 Saginaw Valley League Girls High School Swimming and Diving Championships. The Saginaw Valley League title is once again up for grabs. Last year's champion, Grand Blanc High School, is champion no more. The diving championships were held Thursday night here at Dow High School. Congratulations to Abigail Harned from Bay City Western. She is the 2020 Saginaw Valley League champion. Right now the teams are getting warmed up. There's lots of cheers and team spirit going on.
Lots of spirit. It's a competition of who's the loudest, who can do the most cheering.
The spirit title is one thing, but the Saginaw Valley League championship has still plenty of events to go here today, and every team still has a chance to be crowned champion. Will it be a repeat title for the Grand Blanc Bobcats, or will H.H. Dow High School start another dynasty? Or will it be any of the other 8 teams competing here today? We shall see. One thing's for certain, the champion today here will have to win the title in the pool. Stay tuned, because today there will be a Saginaw Valley League champion crown. My name is Dave Erlop, and my broadcast partner and professional broadcaster and lovely wife is Renee Erlop.
Well, hello everybody. We are broadcasting from the Midland Public Schools competition pool, and it's housed at H.H. Dow High School, home of the Chargers, with champion swim and dive teams. We're both the parents of 2 current Dow High swimmers. Amelia, she's a freshman on the girls team, and Aaron, he's a sophomore on the boys team. Our oldest son, Austin, he's also a Charger alum on the swim and dive team. Amelia will not be competing today. Sadly, she did not make the cut today, but she did end her season with a personal best in the 50 and 100, so that was pretty exciting.
Way to go, baby girl. Just an FYI for those of you watching at home, and for those of you that are watching later, right now in Midland, there's a crosstown rivalry football game going on at Community Stadium between Midland High School and H.H. Dow High School in a district playoff race. The second time those teams have come face to face here recently. Midland High got the better hand the last time those 2 teams met. But, we'll see what happens today. That's why they play the game.
Yeah, exactly right.
So much happening here on this Saturday afternoon. It's a beautiful day outside here on a November day that doesn't feel much like November, but it feels like swimming is about to start here today. So we are excited to get these championships underway.
And we are so excited to have 2 Midland teams here. We have both Midland High and Dow High. Midland is really known for some great swim programs, and swimming goes deep. We have 2 middle schools with teams. We have 2 high schools with teams, both girls and boys. We have the Dolphin Swim Club, very prominent in this town. Pool time around here is like trying to get ice time. Until they built that new facility, boy, oh boy, we could use a natatorium around here, I can tell you that.
Absolutely.
They have at least been able, a lot of the girls have been able to swim at places like Standish, Portage, Grosse Pointe North, Forest Hills, places around the state that have some pretty incredible pools. And what we do have here, though, is space. We have lots of space at Dow High. Thank goodness for that, and especially during COVID-19 times, because these teams have to be spaced out. We are not allowed to have many spectators. Today, there's 1 spectator per senior swim participant. So that's all they can do for us this year. But that's okay. We are at least having a meet, which is more than I can say about how the season ended for the boys last year.
That's right. We're happy to be just swimming again, and having sports again is a big step. So, last year, defending champions, as I mentioned, were the Grand Blanc High School Bobcats. This is Grand Blanc's 3rd year in the Saginaw Valley League, and since they've entered the league, many of their athletic teams have done very well. They are a huge Division I school with more than 2,700 students. What a pool of talent to choose from. I can't even imagine what that would be like. Their high school is almost twice the size of most of these schools, if not 3 times. It's a classic David versus Goliath situation. Will the Grand Blanc High School Bobcats be able to hold their title?
We shall see. Of course, we have H.H. Dow High Chargers, the Midland High Chemics, Bay City Western Warriors, Bay City Central Wolves, the Heritage High Hawks in Saginaw, Powers Catholic Chargers and Flint, the Davison Cardinals, the Mount Pleasant Oilers, and the Lapeer High Lightning.
All right. Well, as we're coming here today, you know, we want to make sure that we go over some of the scoring for you at home, right? So it's a little bit different than other Saginaw Valley leagues, and I see the girls starting to line up for the national anthems here. So if I get cut off, it's fine from the national anthem, but I'm just going to kind of try and set the stage for you of how this meet will be scored today. This meet will be run as a timed finals meet. Now that's a little bit different than the normal meets where you had the two scoring heats and the top 16 scored for your team.
And that final heat was always the champion swimmers.
Right.
They were your top 8 swimmers usually over at SVSU, which is where typically this meet has been held.
Right, so it's a little bit different today.
Looks like we are about to get things started. Jeff Newman, our announcer, will tell you a little bit more about those people. We could tell you a little bit more about the scoring, at least for right now, until we're about ready for this anthem.
Sounds like he's doing what we're doing. Points are awarded based off of the overall finish, no matter what heat. Regardless of the heat, the fastest time today will win the Saginaw Valley League title for that event and the corresponding point values for their teams. So the points shall be scored by the following: 19 points for first place, 17 points for second place, 16 points for third place, and on down the line all the way to 18th place.
So for a change of pace, really, every girl is going to score, no matter what, even if she gets 1 point.
That's right.
Looks
every
like
girl
we
here
are.
will score.
Are we
I'm
about
going
to
to rise
start?
for the anthem.
I'm going to, yeah, let's stand up at least so we're ready to go here.
Ready to go.
Because it looks like we're about there. What I can say about the scoring is you don't necessarily just win on first places. You got to have those scores deep, and you have to have a lot of swimmers in the meet overall, and that helps with the scoring overall.
Right. Jeff is just introducing the teams, and as the teams are being introduced, you'll see them file from the stands to the side of the pool for the anthem. That's going to be a very nice visual with all of these swimmers surrounding that pool once their teams have been introduced and
We
getting
just
ready
introduced
for
Dow High. Dow High's coaches, if we want to mention them, head coach Claire Fries, and along with Jessica Harris and Lauren Hall. And Janet Beatty is the diving coach. Her time just wrapped up yesterday. Claire stepped in, of course. Chili Smith was the longtime coach for the girls swim team. He was also part of the boys swim team.
Chili, I know you're watching out there. Hey to Chili.
Hello, Chili.
Thanks
we
for
miss
all
you.
your
I know that
service.
you have good spirit sending this way to all these girls here today. And they definitely miss you. Claire has had to fill some big shoes, but she's very capable after working with as well on the boys swim team last year as assistant coach with Gary Strickler, another longtime award-winning coach.
Yeah, miss you too, Gary. Miss you. Lots of years of service lost in that coaching for the Midland High School, but you know it's time for Claire to take her seat at the table and see where she can take those programs.
I'm trying to look at where our camera is on here, introducing different teams. Oh, there's Dow High. Yep, we introduced the coaches over there. I know the captains for Dow High, Amanda Davis and Mac Thackeray, both seniors, both here today to root on their team. Very exciting day for them. Our photographer on the floor is Mr. Haynes, Lauren Haynes' dad. She's a diver, and I think she had 5th place. We'll talk about the diving later, but we'll give those scores later, but she did very well. There's Midland High's team. Their head coach is Buffy Hall, along with Abby Boutris is the assistant coach there, so we can see her. And in front of Midland High, kind of in front and behind them, is Grand Blanc, coached by Emily Overmeyer. Great team. It'll be some good competition in the pool for all of our girls. If we showed possibly Lapeer, I think they might be on the other side of the pool there. Their head coach is Linda Wagner. And who are they announcing now? Not quite sure who they're announcing. I see Powers over there. Powers Catholic, coached by Chase Harvey and Olivia Gregson. Great team over there. They were here before, swimming in the Dow High pool, or I should say the Midland Public Schools pool that's housed here. Bay City Central is coached by Rennie Beatty and Dave Studebaker. Bay City Western, go ahead, Dave.
Well, Bay City Western is coached by Lisa Manuel, longtime middle school science teacher.
Exactly,
over there
yes.
at
Dave is
Western
a
Middle
former
School.
counselor over at Bay City Western, current counselor over at Bay City, in Bay City at the Bay Area Career Center.
Yeah.
So he's familiar with those Bay City teams.
Cut my teeth.
Oh, and
with,
here we go. National anthem.
Dale Dunham.
We'll pause for national anthem.
Here's the anthem.
Always brings a tear to my eye every time. I just can't help it. So much excitement, so much joy.
Yeah, the energy's starting to build here. The last two teams we want to mention, Heritage High School is coached by Tyler Miller, and Davison High School is coached by Jennifer Hayworth. As the swimmers file back into their respective seating areas, all staying socially distanced and wearing masks. It is starting to get, the excitement is starting to build, and for all of those of you that have seniors and are watching here at home today, we're going to do our best to recognize the seniors, as well as all of the swimmers, but especially those seniors who today may be swimming their last competitive event.
It would be their last competitive event
as
in
a
high
high
school.
schooler if they didn't make the state qualifying time.
Exactly.
So
We're going to mention a few people that are working today. The meet manager today is actually Claire Fries. Of course, she's the head coach for Dow High. And Jeff Newman, you'll hear he's announcing for us today. He's announcing all the events on the pool deck for the swimmers and the spectators. Jeff, longtime swim parent veteran. His son Ben swam for the high school, assisting with record-breaking events. And then he has a state champion daughter and record-breaking daughter, Claire Newman. She's a 2020 graduate from Dow High and holds several records for the girls' team. Her name can be seen on that board. Randy Hall is in the office and keeps track of the swimmers' times and scores for the meet, and he makes sure the backup timers are working. All right, we're getting ready here for our very first event. Here we go.
200 freestyle medley
relay. The 200
relay.
medley relay.
So there's going to be 50-yard swam of each, the backstroke, the breaststroke, the butterfly, and the freestyle. Let's get ready for the start.
We'll have 2 heats in this event. And in lane, I'll let them get started. In lane 2, we have Lapeer with M. Niquette, Natalie Crockett, Gabby Keel, and Michaela Ray. In lane 3, we have Isabella Goulet, Jana Scherzer, Maddie Fournier, and Brianna Rozek. In lane 4, from Heritage, we have Madison Flunder, Abigail Jeppolano, Emma Inman, and Rhea Lloyd. And in lane 5 from Bay City Central, we have Mason Kalinowski, Isabel Tribulfner, and Izzy Slazer, and Ella Briggs. So this is heat 1 of 2 for the 200 medley relay. And the relays are probably some of the most exciting things because that's where they're really working as a team. You're seeing some serious competition. There's usually lots of cheering going on. Not that the other events aren't, but the relays are really quite exciting.
Well, Western High School off to a big lead after the backstroke and the breaststroke. The diver just jumped in doing the butterfly, but the real race looks like between lanes 4 and 5 for second
Heritage
place.
and Bay City Central. Very nice. Yes, they are. Those girls are right on top of each other, right next to each other, which is good for a swimmer to be able to have that competition right next to you. You can see out of the corner of your eye. And especially when you can see that lead swimmer ahead of you, you know who you've got to beat if you want to get that first place spot.
Nothing more exciting than a 50 freestyle to win or lose for your team. You know, swimming's a pretty individual sport, but when it comes to the relays, it's actually a time where you get to be part of a team and compete for a victory with the four of you. So that's where
Western
the teamwork
is definitely
comes
pulling
in.
out on this one. Western over there in lane three is leading this one big time. Still, I'd say a competition, though, between lane 4 and 5, which is Heritage and Bay City Central.
2:02:26 was the, let's see what they come in. Looks like the time for Western was
2:10.93.
2:10.93. That's
nicely done.
That's a nice time.
All right. Lane 3, Western took that next place. Very nice. Very nicely done.
Okay. Ready for the second heat.
The girls will be doing a warm down, I know, after each heat they'll do a 25 warm down, which really just means they go to the other end of the pool. And that really has to do with some of the COVID guidelines too, to keep the girls from congregating in areas, to keep them as separate as we can. So they swim to the other area, get out on the other side, and go back to their socially distanced stands area. We will be doing a second heat in just a moment of the 200 medley relay, which this will be nice too, and it'll be nice to see how the times measure up. One of the things that I know people can, if they happen to have it, is Meet Mobile. All the swim parents usually have Meet Mobile, but that is one of the wonderful apps, because heat sheets are not available this week.
Well, right now,
we're getting ready.
2:10.93 is the time to beat. Let's see if any of these swimmers can best that time. The Western Warriors have
We've got a little replay action on the screen there.
2:10.93.
Unless they just showed the replay. Okay.
All right. Jeff Newman is introducing the final heat of the 200 medley relay, and this is really where, you know, it shows the depth of your team. Do you have enough swimmers qualified for the SVL to put together 1 or 2 relays? And you know, it's a coach's decision whether or not she wants to swim 2 relays or just 1. And it looks like
this second heat's going to have all the lanes filled, all 1 through 6. So this should be a good race. And then we'll find out the total time. And we'll announce who those swimmers are once they get. Oh, it looks like Jeff Newman is announcing all of them right now. So I'm going to go ahead and announce them as well while we're waiting. In lane 1, we have Davison High School, Grace Dorman, Lily Smith, Maddie Haldy, and Sydney Dyer. I'm going to pause for just a second as the girls get ready to go here. We try to keep it relatively quiet when they are getting ready to go. They usually want lots of spectator noise to be at a minimum so the girls can hear and concentrate. Okay, in lane 2, we have Dow High. We have Chloe Stafford, 11th grader. We have Lauren Bergard, 11th grader. Emmy Sauer, 9th grader. Kaylee Jackson, senior. In lane 3, we have Grand Blanc. So lanes 2 and 3, we'll see how they go head-to-head.
It's a race right now. Grand Blanc in the lead, the Powers heading close.
This is the backstroke, starting off the backstroke. In lane 3 for Grand Blanc, we have Sophie Curtis, Sarah Hartwell, Amelia Ayers, and Allison Quitos. In lane 4, we have Powers Catholic with Laura Ouija, Abigail Mers, Lauren Taylor. You can hear the crowd cheering,
It's quite a race still, even on the breaststroke.
And in lane 4, the fourth swimmer will be Olivia Camara as the anchor for them. In lane 5, we have Midland High. We have Maya Zalewski,
looks
Addison
like that Powers
Birchmeier.
team might be pulling ahead.
Oh boy, we've got also in lane 5, Abby Hague and Sandy Martin.
So
in
close.
lane 6, from Mount Pleasant, we have Chloe Campbell, Nola Boyle, AC Miller, and Ella Connors. So those are our swimmers today.
All right, it's a 2-person race there. I can't see. Yep, there it is. Lanes 3 and 4 are the ones to watch here today, but Dow High coming back. What a comeback for the Dow High in lane 2. It's down to the freestyle here. Dow High had an incredible butterfly.
We've got Kaylee Jackson
What a
and
50.
Allison Kitos
She
head
might
to
have
head.
a chance to catch that Powers girl. It's a two-person race now for second between Dow High and Powers, and they might even pass the Grand Blanc girl. This is going to be a photo finish. Looks like Grand Blanc in first. Second place
Grand Blanc takes first
went
place
to Dow
with
High.
that final swimmer, Allison Kitos. And in second place was lane 2
Third
from
place
Dow
went to
High.
Powers.
And lane in third place went to, yep, Powers Catholic. That last swimmer was Olivia Camara with that final part.
Wow, less than 0.04 of a
I
second.
believe you're looking at a replay right now.
What a finish. That Dow
Yeah,
High
there it
swimmer
was. Look at that close.
just
Wow.
0.04 of a second.
It's always crazy in swim, those
I
hundredths of a second.
Love the relays. What a win. What a win for Grand Blanc. Congratulations to them. Well,
And
congratulations to both Powers and Dow for a fantastic, entertaining race.
Girls are doing their warm down. That was a great race. Lots of cheering going on. There is going to be a 10-minute break for the girls. So there'll be a 10-minute break for the girls to warm down, warm up a little bit for the next one, get ready, because some of these girls that were just in those races will be competing right away.
Well, also with the COVID rules, you know, the teams' warm-up times were staggered. Some of these teams showed up at 10 o'clock this morning for their warm-up, and so they've been sitting around for a long time, and it gives them a chance to get back into the pool here and get their muscles ready for the next races coming up, which we will be back here. We're gonna talk for a while, but with definitely the 200-yard
A couple of people that we want to
freestyle.
mention, though, we do want to mention some people here over at MCTV. We want to thank MCTV for broadcasting this event today.
Right.
We have Matt Thomas, he is directing, and his son Marcus Thomas, who's kind of just right over by us, he is running one of the cameras, along with Midland Public Schools' very own Abby Miller. She is down in the stands getting that photo finish for us at the end over there, so she's running the camera. Chris Ferguson is on the graphics, and we have Jim Malik, he's on the audio, keeping everybody in tune so we can be heard. So this is good stuff for all of us.
All right, so the diving championships, as we mentioned, were held Thursday right here at H.H. Dow High School. And we want to update you kind of on the standings of the diving, because these scores definitely are going to help these teams win or lose their championships for their teams. We've seen that many years in swimming, where teams that would have won had they had a diver, you know, they won the swimming events in the pool, but they didn't have a diver.
So they didn't get those
and
points.
so they didn't win the championship. So
yeah,
these
you know, and
points
that's
here
one
are
thing. I
very
mean,
important.
Dow High's had some great divers for a while for the girls swim team, but the boys swim team, whew, they've been struggling for a little bit. So if there's any divers out there for the boys swim team, I'm sure they would welcome you.
Well, I'm sure they would too. I mentioned in my opening that the Saginaw Valley League champion for diving was from Bay City Western High School, Abigail Harned. And congratulations to her. It was an extremely competitive diving competition, very close between her and the second place diver, Emily Kazook from Dow High School. So those two really were going neck and neck there in the diving competitions for their teams. So I want to start with the 12th place finisher, Emerson Ish, with 215 points from Midland High School. In 11th place, we had Kia Hemminghouse, yep, with 233 points, also from Midland High School. 10th place was Francesca Palma with 243 points from Dow High School.
And Francesca is actually used to doing the diving off of the 5-meter diving off of the high dives. She is a student visiting us right now.
Foreign exchange student?
Yep, foreign exchange student. She has a host family here in Midland, and luckily she has blessed us with her talent here for the Dow High girls swim team. So it's been a joy to watch her as well.
Well, when her
and she's accommodated really well too.
When her time here is done at school, she'll return with the 10th place Saginaw Valley League title. 9th place going to Madison Yaki, 244 points from Midland High School. And Miriam Griffin took 8th place from Grand Blanc with 256 points.
And in 6th place, 7th place, Meredith Doan, also from Grand Blanc with 261 points. In 6th place, Madison Bearden, also from Grand Lake, with 289.9 points. 5th place, Dow High's very own Lauren Haynes with 297.85 points. She happens to be a junior, so we'll see her for another year, which is great. Then in 4th place, Ellie Sider from Grand Blanc with 309.5 points. In 3rd place, Emily Snyder with 330.55 points from Powers Catholic. Excellent job. In 2nd place, Emily Kazook from Dow High. She's a sophomore. 366.25 points from Dow High, so we'll see her again. And then, as Dave said, go ahead, Dave.
Well, the Saginaw Valley League champion from Bay City Western High School, the Warriors, Abigail Harnett. Congratulations to all of the divers. Those scores for 6 dives are very, very impressive. Wished I could have seen it, but heard about it and saw a few pictures, and just congratulations to all of those girls.
And you know, and quite often too, the divers, they a lot of times practice together. I know a lot of them have been practicing together with Janet Beatty. She leads a little diving club there. I shouldn't say a little, a diving club.
She coaches a lot
She
of
coaches
the divers
a lot
in
of the
this
divers.
area.
Excellent coach. Those girls, when you watch them from the beginning of the season to the end of the season, to see their improvement is just amazing. And the things they can do off a diving board blow my mind.
Well, you talk about
The twists and
dedication, you know,
turns.
those times, the only time that they can really access the pool is after everyone's done swimming.
Exactly.
And so they're here late at night into the evening, and I know that they get to play some music in here when they're practicing, but it's a dedication that those girls make, because a lot of times they're here till late into the evenings.
Yeah, usually about 9 o'clock at night or so before this pool closes for the day.
I'm not sure how it is at other places, but that's how it runs here.
Looks like we're getting ready to get our next event going.
Do we want to read one of those promotionals while we've got a chance?
We could read one of those promotionals while we have a chance, which will be right here.
All right.
The volunteers and staff of the MCTV network would like to thank the Midland Public Schools for their support in today's production. So they are very happy to be there with us.
The coverage of this Saginaw Valley Girls Swim Meet Finals is being produced by MCTV volunteers and staff. If you'd like to create games
or meets
or produce meets like this one, sign up for their Media Creator Workshops. You'll learn how to be a producer, create a studio program, use professional video cameras, and edit your video on professional software. Learn how your creation can be made into a podcast.
We are about to start this next heat, so let's get to
YouTube.
that.
There's the whistle.
Okay, here we go. Event 2.
200 freestyle, one of the toughest races. It's almost like a sprint. 200 yards.
It is almost like a sprint, and at the same time, it's a middle distance race.
And they're off for the first of 3.
200-yard freestyle. Okay, so let me read off who's in what. We've got 3 heats of this. In lane 1 from Dow High, we have Emma Dingman. In lane 2 from Dow High, Claire Humber. In lane 3 from Dow High, we have Ashlyn Bernard. In lane 4 from Midland High School, we have Alyssa Retch. In lane 5 from Midland High, we have Maya Zalewski. And in lane 6 from Davison, we have Grace Dorman.
All right, looks like in the pool, we've got a lane 3 out to a bit of a lead. That's
Ashlyn Bernard from Dow High.
But we've got, that's lane 4 actually. Well, it's pretty close here. Now let me tell you about the 200. I swam this event in high school. I was a 4-year letterman from Alpena High School back in the late 80s. And swimming the 200 is all about strategy, right? How fast do you go out in that first 50 or that first 100? Do you save a little bit for the end? Or in the case of those finals, it's going to be an all-out sprint for 8 legs to the pool.
Looks like it could be anybody's race, but we've got 2, 3, and 4. Lanes 2, 3, and 4 right now are where we're contending. We're pretty close together, but really, you never know in these last laps how it can go.
Coming into the 150, which means it's going to be down to the last 50.
Looks like lane 2's taking a little bit of a lead.
It's anybody's race.
Claire Humberg from Dow High. She's a freshman. And we're seeing that
Lane
turn.
3 hit the wall first.
Okay, now we're at even, just about. Ooh,
Lane 4.
this is turning into a race here. You never know what could happen over there in lane 5. And quite frankly, lane 1 and lane 6. I mean, you never know what'll happen after this last turn. Here we go.
Let's just sit and enjoy the last 25.
Let's see what happens here. We've got, oh boy, in lane 2, Claire Humbert. And in lane
It's close.
4,
Looks like lane 4
lane
is
4
win.
from Midland High. Also a freshman, Alyssa.
Congratulations.
Nice job. Nice job.
Midland High.
Okay, so
Teammates cheering that
place,
victory.
First place went to Midland High in that spot. Oh, and our
212
scoreboard
flat.
is down, but we can always look at our Meet Mobile if we want to see those scores.
212 flat for the
Very
for the
nice,
champion,
very
or
nice.
not the champion, but for the winner of that heat.
All right, we will have another heat of this. Nice job, nice job. Here's a replay for you at the very end of that finish. Wow, that was a nice finish. Look at those stretched arms just gliding it, getting in there. Very nicely done.
All right, heat 2 promises to be as exciting. Lots of those times bunched up together.
We've got several gals from, this is actually a Grand Blanc and Dow High pool right now. This all 6 lanes. It's either a Grand Blanc girl or Dow High girl. So we will read those gals in just a moment. They're getting ready. Notice how the girls are always looking down. They're very concentrating, ready for the race. And they're about to start. We've got our starter out there, and they're off. Okay, in lane 1 from Grand Blanc, a freshman, Autumn Woolcock. In lane 2 from Grand Blanc, 10th grader, Brooklyn Buzzard. In lane 3 from Grand Blanc, 11th grader, Sarah Hartwell. In lane 4 from Dow High, sophomore, Catherine Gray. In lane 5 from Grand Blanc, senior, Julia Groves. In lane 6 from Dow High, sophomore, Sierra Brooks. So let's see how this race goes.
Very close. Some fast times going out. First 25, or first 50 rather, all except for lane 6 under 30 seconds, but 30.27 for lane 6. So it's these girls are swimming out some incredible 100 times here. As this is an all-out sprint for them. They understand that they're scoring points for their team, and these are very valuable points when it all comes together at the end for their schools. So Grand Blanc and Dow High School battling it out in this heat.
I think that'll be making a good race for them. It's always good when they've got some good competition in the pool. Makes them work a little bit harder, especially when you've got some people that are right up next to you. Keeps your pace up, keeps you ahead.
Dow High in lanes 4 and 6. Those are 6s at the top of your screen. So the Dow
Looks
High
like
with
leading
the
right now is
gold
lane
cap.
3.
Very, very close race.
Yes.
All
Woo, Sarah
134.
Hartwell.
So
Yep.
this last 50 is going to determine it all.
We got Sarah Hartwell and Catherine Gray in lanes 3 and 4.
Lots of good races here. Looks like lane 4 is keeping up with lane 1, though. Lane 1 is actually
Oh yeah, lane 1. Oh
Grand
yes,
Blanc.
yes. Lane 1 from Grand Blanc. That's Autumn
She
Woolcott.
just swam a 34. Come on. This is going to be a photo finish.
This is going to be a photo finish.
Looks
Lane
like lane 1.
Autumn
down there,
Woolcott from
206.
Grand Blanc. She's a freshman. Nice
Dow
job.
High in lane 4 with also 206.89. And third place from Grand Blanc, 207.05. So very close there between those top
That was a close
three.
race.
Yeah,
Great
sure.
race.
Yep.
Wow. We will have another heat of this one. Heat 3.
That's right.
As they get ready for this next. Oh, there's the replay. Oh, we just saw the replay. Okay.
So
I got to pay
there's,
attention to that screen a little bit more. Then we'll know
yeah,
that there's a
they've
replay.
been, yep. So there's Ella Roberson.
Great swimmer. Great
has
swimmer.
to be the
And
favorite going into this heat here, heat 3 of 3.
And she's already got her D2 state cut time.
Yeah, her best is 158.81.
Oh, here's the music. I can hear the music. Generally, the fastest swimmer of this particular event gets to pick the song. And in years past over at SVSU, there was the parade in with the sign, and the girls are behind, and it's very serious looking. It always reminds me of boxing. We've got the serious people with their hoods up and they're ready to go, very serious. All right, here
there's the
we
whistle.
go. There's the whistle. We're about to get started. We've got our starter down there.
Mr. Starter.
Mr. Starter.
Mrs. Starter.
I was going to say, I think it is a Mrs. Starter today. There are 3 referees today, which is a good thing to have. One on either side of the pool, one at the end of the pool, and we're off. Okay, in lane 1 from Davison, Emerson Airway. In lane 2 from Grand Blanc, sophomore Ellie Berry. In lane 3 from Dow High, Ella Roberson. In lane 4 from Grand Blanc, 11th grader Lexi Roth. In lane 5, Dow High senior, also making her state cut time, is Mac Thackeray. She's also the team captain. In lane 6, Grand Blanc's Lydia Ferguson. And you know, Mac Thackeray, who is a senior, we just had our senior night, she is planning to major in biochemistry, either at Western or at Michigan State.
Ella Roberson out to a pretty good lead here, as expected. She's making her 100 time at 55.71, setting the pace out there. She's on track to go very, very low here today if she can keep this up. Looks like the adrenaline's working for her. The race is really for second place between lanes 5 and
With
4.
Mac.
Lanes 4 and 5 and 2 and lane 2. 2, 4, and 5.
Yes. We've got Mac in there. We've got Lydia from Grand Blanc in there, and Grand Blanc's Ellie Berry as well.
Ella Roberson
all going for that second place. Although I'll have to say, lane 6 is catching up too over there. Lane 6 is, oh, that is Lydia Ferguson. Okay, she's
Ella
also
with a commanding lead in this event. The Saginaw Valley League champion is going to be crowned in the 200 freestyle. It's just a matter of how low can she go. Very, very big lead for Ella Roberson.
Look at that lead. Wow.
155.97, a new PR for Ella Roberson. Here's the finish. Here's the finish. Very close. Another second place for Dow
from Dow High. Nicely done.
Third place, 202.21. Very nice. Good times. Good times.
Oh, and I did misspeak. Mac does not have the state time in that one. I was looking at a different spot on here.
Yeah.
But boy, Ella really crushed her own time.
That was a
excellent
nice
job. You know, and in swimming too, when you can cut 1 second, that's big. And she cut more than 3. She cut about 3 seconds, just about 3 seconds. It's pretty incredible.
Good job. Good swim.
Very nicely done.
All right. Up next is the. We're going to have some awards.
We're going to have some awards for the 200 Medley Relay.
They're placing the medals and signs on the podium. It looks on the starting blocks.
On the starting blocks, yeah, which is different than years past. We have typically had
them and shake their hands.
Yeah, not anymore.
Well, at least not yet, but you know, we're here and loving every minute of it. So these are going to be the awards for the 200 Medley Relay.
And we can probably pull that up with our
Grand Blanc High School. A time of 1:50.44 were the winners of the 200-yard Medley Relay. And then we had that great finish, that great race between Midland Dow and Powers Catholic High School, both finishing with a
4/10 of a second difference.
Yeah,
4/10.
That was a fun race to watch after 200 yards of swimming to come down to 4/10 of a second. That was.
And then really you had a close race between 4 and 5 and 6 places.
Good race all around. It looks like they're setting up for the top 6 teams to be announced.
I believe the top 8 teams will get a medal though.
Yeah.
The top 6 are being put on the blocks.
Got it.
And they are naming each of those gals there. So it's the Grand Blanc A team.
There's the 6th place winner being announced. Western.
Who are
Bay City Western.
5th place.
Mount Pleasant High School.
Mount Pleasant. That was Chloe Campbell, Nola Boyle, A.C. Miller, and Ella Connors. I'm trying to listen to Jeff.
Davison.
Davison High School. That was Grace Dorman, Lily Smith, Maddie Haldy, and Sydney Dyler.
Powers Catholic.
Powers Catholic. And that is Laura Wiecek, Abigail Mers, Lauren Taylor, and Olivia Kamara. And then Dow High taking second place, Chloe Stafford, Lauren Bergard, Emmy Sauer, and Kaylee Jackson. And the champion today for the 200-yard medley relay from Grand Blanc. We have Sophie Curtis, Sarah Hartwell, Amelia Ayers, and Allison Quitos. Congratulations to Grand Blanc for taking first place in that. What a great race. Good swimming by all.
After they get the pictures, we need the first
That
heat
is
of the
our
200 IM.
Next is the 200-yard individual medley. So it's one person swimming all 4 strokes, 50 yards of each. You have to be skilled in every stroke to be able to be
Which
successful.
is not always easy.
In this, usually there's 1 or 2 that are the athlete's Achilles heels. The freestyler doesn't always make for a good breaststroker, or the butterfly seems to be difficult for a lot of swimmers, myself included. So the IM was out for me. I was a distance swimmer, but it sounds
The
like
breaststroke is really the one that takes the longest and is usually the one most challenging for the swimmers, really. And that happened to be one of my favorite strokes, but do I know if I could have competed like this? I don't know.
The race can be won or lost, certainly in that third leg of the breaststroke.
We will have 3 heats of this. We are beginning heat 1 here. The whistle has been blown.
Heat 1 of 3.
The referee is getting them on the blocks. And here we go. Okay. Heat 1 in lane 1 from Grand Blanc. We have sophomore Delaney Mackey. In lane 2 from Grand Blanc, sophomore Kaylee Detch. In lane 3 from Dow High, we have junior Naomi Coyer. In lane 4 from Dow High, we have freshman Lindsay Humber. In lane 5 from Grand Blanc, we have Ava Seeloff. In lane 6 from Powers Catholic, we have freshman Grace Erpelding.
So after doing the butterfly, they flip over onto their back and do the 50 yards of the backstroke. Lane 3, it looks like, has a pretty good, pace set up. She swam a 31 50 butterfly, so that was a very good time. And now she's hanging on to that lead in her backstroke race here. But, as we mentioned, it all comes down usually to this breaststroke 50, which is about to happen right now. So let's see which
right now
of these
we've got
girls
Naomi Coyer. She's leading Dow High there. Here she goes.
It's a very tight race.
Very tight between 2 of our Dow High gals, Naomi and Lindsay. Naomi Coyer and Lindsay Humbert in lanes 3 and 4. And some of these lanes are a little hard for us to see. Lane 1 is a hard one for us to see.
Yeah, she's right in it. I mean, it's anybody's race, really.
They're doing well.
Yeah,
We've got lane 6 over there.
They're glad to be have the
Powers
butterfly
Catholic.
out of the way. I can tell you that. The breaststroke's a nice, kind of easy, break before they have to sprint that last 50
well,
for the win.
they can catch their breath. I wouldn't say it's an easy one.
Here we come for the win.
Here we go. Here we go.
Lane 3 from Dow High, Lindsay. No, that's Naomi.
Naomi Coyer
Yeah.
from Dow High, leading the pack there.
She's been leading the whole time, coast to coast here. If she can hang on here for this 50, she's going to post a good score, a good time, and help her team score some points.
And we've got Dow High's Lindsay Humberg right
It's a very
behind
close
her.
race between lane 1
and lane 1.
and lane 4 for second place.
Lane 1 is a Grand Blanc
Yes,
sophomore,
very close.
Delaney Mackey.
It looks like the Grand Blanc swimmer is going to edge, and she's going to take second place.
She's going to take second place, yep.
Yeah, over the Dow
So Dow
High swimmer.
took first and third, Grand Blanc took second. Nicely done. All right.
Nice race, ladies.
Nice
Good job.
race. Nice race among all. All right, we will have a second heat of this in just a moment. The girls will warm down once again as they do a 25 warm down. Here's the replay finish there. Look at that.
That's for
finish
second
for second place.
Yeah,
Boy.
that, Grand Blanc
Yeah, that was
out-touched her. It was a great race there.
that was Delaney Mackey from Grand Blanc. Nicely done.
Good swimming. Good
Nicely
swimming.
done.
So let's look at that 2:31.72 was, she strapped a lot of time from her entry. That was
nicely done. Wow.
Very good swim for Naomi. I'm sure that she has to be very pleased after that performance.
Oh, that's excellent. And you know, and a lot of times in swim, even if you don't win, it's about your personal best. Oftentimes. All right, here we go with heat 2. And they are on the blocks. The starter is about to get them going. And they're in the pool. Okay, so let's find out who's swimming. In lane 1 from Davison, we have Maddie Helde. In lane 2 from Dow High, we have Aaliyah Casaput. In lane 3 from Grand Blanc, we have Lucia Grasso. In lane 4 from Midland High School, senior Abby Hague. In lane 5 from Grand Blanc, junior Avery Rosebro. In lane 6 from Grand Blanc, freshman Chloe Emmendorfer.
All right, so they're on to their backs now after the 50 butterfly. Lane 2 posting a 28. That was a nice time for that. She's maintaining her lead for Dow High in the 50 backstroke. Who's that swimmer in lane 2?
Lane 2 is Aaliyah from Dow High. Aaliyah Casapet.
Is she a freshman?
She is a freshman.
Wow, very nice swimmer there. It takes a lot of skill to be good in all 4 strokes as a freshman to be in the second heat.
Well, and just to call out one of the
200
seniors who happens to be in the pool, Abby Hague from Midland High School. We had senior night the other night, and Abby, she's been swimming for Midland High for the last 4 years. Her favorite stroke is the breaststroke, so we'll see how she's pulling out for this one.
Yeah, looks
nice.
like the Grand Blanc swimmer just pulled ahead in lane 3. We have Lucia Grasso just taking the
all
lead.
right,
but
from Grand Blanc, freshman as well.
Yeah, but Aaliyah is catching up. It's going to be
it is a race.
3. It looks like a really
we've got
nice
all 3 of them right there.
Race here between lanes 4, 2, 3, and 4. And they're in the pool for the 50.
Here we go for the final part.
This is where it starts to really test your.
All right, we've got Aaliyah in lane 2. We've got Lucia in lane 3 and Abby in lane 4 from Midland High. All right, come on, girls. Let's see who's going to take this out. We're going to watch that board closely. The crowd is going. Oh, this is anybody's race. Holy cow, who is going to out-touch who?
Looks like the Grand Blanc
Looks like a Grand Blanc win.
Lane
3. That was Lucia Grasso, freshman from Grand Blanc.
All 3 within a second. 224s for all 3 of those swimmers.
Aaliyah took 3rd from Dow High, and here's the replay if you want to take a look at that one more time.
222.42.
Wow, what a race.
224.68.
Abby Hague, though, senior from Midland High, very well taking 2nd place. Nicely done. Nicely done.
All right, final heat coming up of the 200 individual medley.
Here's their music. You can hear that again. Always fun to hear. As the girls are ready. Jeff Newman's reading their names. They decided to go this way with it this year with the music instead of the marching. He's reading their names over the music that they picked, so that's kind of fun. At least they get to hear their song. It's always fun to see who's doing what.
So heading into this final heat here, we've got the best time posted by Sophie Curtis in lane 3 with a 2:12, and she's going to be one to watch. But certainly the power swimmer Abigail Mertz could jump in there. And,
for sure. And really anybody. I mean, those final heats on this kind of day, and we're about to get started. They're on the blocks, and they're getting ready, and they're off. Okay, in lane 1.
Or the championship.
In
the
lane
200
1
IM.
from Powers High School is sophomore Lauren Taylor. In lane 2 from Dow High is junior Chloe Stafford. In lane 3 from Grand Blanc is Sophie Curtis. In lane 4 from Powers Catholic is junior Abigail Mers. In lane 5 is Davison's Maddie Flynn. And lane 6 from Saginaw Heritage is junior Ella Banning.
All right, some really good times there. 27:64 for Sophie in the butterfly. Now they flipped over onto their backs, and And Sophie is continuing to extend her lead. A very strong backstroke there, really good underwaters on that turn. So she's out to a big lead, but as expected, the race is really going to be for second place.
Well, you never know as we get to these other strokes. If it's their specialty, they can take off with that one.
Right.
Get those breaststrokers that do really well, or you get a butterflyer.
Well, at this point, they're all just trying to close down on Sophie, who has a commanding lead in this event from Grand Blanc.
Sophie Curtis, she is a junior from Grand Blanc. And she does have the state time for Division I because they're a Division I school. She does have that state time, so she'll be competing in the states, which we'll talk about that later.
She's about ready to make her turn and head into the 50 freestyle.
Here she goes.
Here's a close race up there, and that's a Dow. That's that Flint Powers Catholic swimmer in lane 4.
That is the junior, Abigail Mers.
Trying to close the gap. We've got a bit of a race for third place, it's going to look like, with currently in the lead for third, our Dow High swimmer, Chloe
Stafford.
Yep.
Yep. All right, nicely done. First place, lane 3 from Grand Blanc, Sophie Curtis, who will take 2. To lane 4, Abigail Mers from Powers Catholic. Very nice. She's a junior.
2:08.28 for that champion. Very nice.
And taking
time.
third place, Chloe Stafford from Dow High, junior.
Way
so
to go,
we'll
girls.
we'll see all 3 of those girls next year. They're all juniors. They'll only get better. Here's the replay. Here's first place. Hopefully we'll see the
2:08
replay in there for
shaved
second
4 seconds.
place. Oh, nicely done. 4 seconds, that's huge. That's huge. Sometimes you just,
It's a very fast pool today. Lots of tapering that has happened over the last couple of weeks. For those of you that don't know, tapering is where swimmers actually swim less in practice, but their times improve because they're actually not so sore from all of those grueling swim practices.
Well, next we're going to be having
Starting in 8th place from Grand Blanc High School,
200 free awards.
200 freestyle.
200 free awards.
in 7th place from Grand Blanc, Lydia Ferguson.
7th place, we just announced.
In 6th from Midland High, Miss Catherine Gray.
6th place.
In 5th place from Grand Blanc,
Autumn Wolcott. And
in 4th place from Grand Blanc, Lexi Roth.
Lexi from Grand Blanc in 3rd
In
place.
3rd from Grand Blanc, Ellie Berry. In 2nd from Midland High, senior and captain Mackenzie
I'm
Thacker.
trying to look at these scores. See what I can do. Oh, here we go. From Dow High School, our first place Saginaw Valley champion is Ella Roberson with a time of 1:55.97. She dropped 2.84 seconds. Very nicely done, Ella. Excellent job. And she's a sophomore, so we'll be hanging on to her. Nicely done.
That was a good swim there.
Okay, now it's now coming up our next event, event 4.
Hang on.
50 freestyle.
I
People,
love
you better
the 50
watch
free, right?
closely because this
It's gonna
is
be fast.
fast.
Yeah, this is the all-out sprint, right?
The
Gotta be a
all-out sprint.
Drop-dead sprinter, and it's over before you know it. It's really fun to be in the pool when this event is happening. The noise that these girls make when they're chewing up the water is, you got to be up to speed instantly, and you have to maintain that speed. And
sometimes they don't even breathe.
Yeah.
Oftentimes they get right in that water
Very
and
little
just
room
go.
for
Okay,
error.
here we go. We have 3 heats of this, and they're on the blocks, and they are in the water. In lane 1 from Midland High School, junior Maya Hacker. In lane 2 from Bay City Western, senior Abigail Harned. In lane 3 from Dow High, junior Lauren Burgard. In lane 4, Grand Blanc, Leah Groves. Lane 5 is Allie Miller. In lane 6, Lauren Auger.
All right, here we go. It's a close race. Let's watch the finish. Looks like Lane two.
Lane 2.
27:09.
Abigail Harned from Bay City Western. She's a senior.
All right,
Nicely done, Abigail. Here's the replay.
5 of the 6 swimmers.
Wow, look at
swam
that.
in 27
Look at that.
seconds.
That
5 of the
was
6
Lauren
were within a
was
second.
right there. That's just like a boom, boom.
Within a second of each
Holy
other.
cow.
5
Not even
separated
a second.
first place and 6th place, less than a second.
Yes. Oh, yeah, yeah,
That is a good-looking scoreboard right there.
Wow.
Very nice times, too, for the 3rd heat. If that's what the 3rd heat brings, I can't wait for the next 2.
I know, right?
This is going to be amazing.
All right, heat 2 of 3. I will read these names much quicker this time.
Yeah, you're going to have to get through those. 27 seconds is not a lot of time.
No, it is not. You know what? Maybe I'll just start here right now. In lane 1, we will have from Mount Pleasant, a senior, Chloe Campbell. In lane 2, from Dow High, Sophia Sauer. And they're getting started, so I'm going to be a little bit quieter. In lane there they go. Okay, in lane 3 from Saginaw Heritage, sophomore Tina Nickelberry. In lane 4 from Powers, Emily Beggar. In lane 5 from Powers, Olivia Camara. And in lane 6 from Grand Blanc, Annabeth Tornicki.
In lane 3, the Heritage swimmer, Tina Nickelberry, is out in front.
Oh, she's doing well. She's doing well. Lane 3.
Saginaw Heritage looks like they're going to take home the championship with at least the first place in that heat with a 25:54. Very nice time.
That's sophomore Tina Nickelberry from Saginaw Heritage.
Fast. That 25 is a very fast time. These girls are swimming some incredible times here this afternoon as we get ready for the 3rd and final heat as we crown a champion. I can't wait to see what kind of times are going to be put up. Maybe the champion will come from that heat with that 25:54. Very nice time for Tina.
We've got our music. Okay. Apparently we've got the AC/DC playing for our top swimmer from Dow High. In lane 1 from Dow High, Morgan Retzloff. In lane 2 from Saginaw Heritage, Hannah Fleming. In lane 3 from Dow High, Kaylee Jackson. In lane 4 from Grand Blanc, Allison Quitos. In lane 5 from Grand Blanc, Estella Grasso. And in lane 6 from Dow High, Erin Murphy. Here we go.
All right.
This should be exciting, fast, and who knows what'll happen.
I expect there to be a very loud cheering going on from all of those schools as we crown a champion in the 50 free.
And Kaylee Jackson, right now, she also holds the state cut on this too, so she's made it to states. So she is the fast swimmer in there with the fastest time. Here we go. All right.
Look at this. Who has the best turn?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
It's going to come down. Starts and turns.
Starts and turns. Starts and turns. Fast race. Here we go. Oh boy, these girls are close.
Let's just watch.
I'm watching. I'm watching.
Dow High.
All right.
25
Kaylee Jackson
flat.
with a 25 flat. She beat her on time by
25
.29. Nicely done, Kaylee Jackson. Very good. Kaylee Jackson also happens to be one of our seniors.
Senior.
And this is her favorite event, as she stated on senior night.
To go out as a senior with the Saginaw Valley title in the 50 free has to be a goal that she's been working for very, very long time. She has to be extremely proud of herself, and I'm sure her parents are, and family and friends are as well. Congratulations.
Well, and then Saginaw Heritage took second in that heat from Hannah Fleming, and in third was Allison Quitos from Grand Blanc. So very nice race between all of them, all close times.
Kaylee Jackson off to her next adventures as the 50-yard freestyle Saginaw Valley League champion. Looks
and
like
we
they're
are
announcing
doing our 200 Medley Awards.
200 individually Medley Awards.
The individual Medley Awards. Third place, and he's on, which place is he on? In fourth place, from Powers Catholic, Lauren Taylor. And in third place, from Dow High, Chloe Stafford. She's a junior. In second place, from Powers Catholic, Abigail Mers. And in first place, your 2020 Saginaw Valley League champion in the 200-yard individual medley, relay is Sophie Curtis from Grand Blanca Junior. So we'll be seeing her again.
That was an amazing swim.
Nice race.
She did. She won that heat handily. Very nice swim again, Sophie. Very, very well done.
We will be having a pretty long break here coming up. So
it's going to be a 15-minute variety. So as we go to break, we want to remind you that we will be coming back after this 15 minutes with the conclusion of the meet. We have up first after the break is going to be the girls' 100-yard butterfly. But before we go to break, we want to remind you that you can watch replays of this Saginaw Valley Girls Swim Finals meet on the MCTV network. MCTV's channels can be found on Charter Spectrum channels 188 to 191 in Midland and through channel 99 on AT&T's UVerse. This game is also live streaming on MCTV Network's Community Voices YouTube channel in beautiful high definition. Check out MCTV's website at CityofMidlandMI.gov/MCTV for playback dates and times, or follow us on Facebook to learn more.
Well, thank you very much for joining us. We're going to take a little break here and
wow, what a start to the meet, huh? I can't wait to see what happens as this goes on. But for Renee and I, we're going to be signing off until we're going to take a little break.
Just a few minutes.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, I think the major benefit for, besides entertainment value, because we've got a lot of different kinds of entertainment people can do, and it's very creative, I think the main thing is for nonprofit organizations to get the word out about services that they offer to the community, and things that they do for their clients and in different ways. And I've done several different shows in that vein. I did a Big Brothers Big Sisters show. I did a Recycle This about recycling when we got curbside recycling started in Michigan, in Midland. So there are many different facets, I think, of information and that you can get out to the public, and that's a big help to the community.
Your local public access facility gives you the opportunity to engage your community with your own television show. The content on our Community Voices channel ranges from talk shows, variety hours, and nonprofit informational specials. With the power of video continuing to gain steam, there's no better facility to produce your own content. Check out the City of Midland website or give us a call for more information. The sooner you do, the sooner you can make your own show.
Well, MCTV has benefited the Midland community because there are a lot of things going on in this town, and a lot of positive things, a lot in entertainment. Where I work at Creative 360, we recently had a series about people who are 80 years old and older and the positive contributions they've made to our community. And while I was filming them, watching these presenters discuss their lives, I learned a lot, and I know the community did too when they saw it on MCTV, and it enhanced our all community just to learn the history of how things came about in this town.
Looking for a new hobby? How would you like to create your own television show? Call Midland Community Television at 837-3474 to sign up for our next orientation studio workshop. You will learn how to use a studio camera, learn how to edit on a computer, or even be the host of your very own TV show. Don't wait, sign up today. Call MCTV at 837-3474 to sign up. Midland Community Television, your community voice.
Well, I can only imagine the benefit to the community is through what you hear on the streets as far as did you see, or there was information that I didn't know about. It would be Midland County Cancer Services, or the police department, or city hall meetings, commission meetings, and so it's the news of the community on television. Midland only has one television station. MCTV is the station for Midland.
Looking for a new adventure? How about an opportunity to volunteer in the community? Then come down to MCTV, Midland Community Television. You can learn how to use a studio camera, run equipment in the control room, or be the host of your own TV show. Call MCTV at 837-3474 to find out how you can become a volunteer producer or access user.
I don't recall the exact details of getting involved, but I know that it was, I had an interest in television. I had an interest in producing programs, and Midland Community Television was a perfect outlet for that, and has been for the last 30 years. A way for somebody to become involved with the production of television programs and saying what you want to say, showing what you want to show, with very few limits on it, and then having that actually be produced and sent out to the community at large.
Your local public access facility gives you the opportunity to engage your community with your own television show. The content on our Community Voices channel ranges from talk shows, variety hours, and nonprofit informational specials. With the power of video continuing to gain steam, there's no better facility to produce your own content. Check out the City of Midland website or give us a call for more information. The sooner you do, the sooner you can make your own show.
MCTV gives you a chance to expand your horizons in terms of what you can express, that the rest of the community can benefit from witnessing it, and it gives you a chance to enrich others through your enrichment. I think that's really important. Whether you're an artist, whether you're a musician, whether you have a passion for political ideas or spiritual ideas, MCTV gives a voice to that, an opportunity for your voice to be heard.
All right, hello again once, everyone, and welcome back to the 2020 Saginaw Valley League Girls Swimming and Diving Championships. What a first part of the meet. We're back from a little break. The girls are out of the pool, and we're about ready to start the 100-yard butterfly event number 6. The butterfly is the prettiest stroke and the prettiest race to watch when swam correctly. It takes a lot of strength and coordination to swim this event very well. It's really the epitome of power and beauty.
All right, and here we go. There will be 3 heats of this race, and they are on the blocks, and they are off. In lane 1, we have from Midland High School, Katie Mcgovern. In lane 2, from Mount Pleasant, A.C. Miller. In lane 3, from Dow High, senior Yazzie Safadi. In lane 4, from Grand Blanc, Chloe Emmendorfer. In lane 5, from Saginaw Heritage, freshman Jaden Porter. In lane 6, from Bay City Western, sophomore Maddie Fournier.
When swam well, some of the times here in the 50-yard butterfly can resemble those of the freestyle. Most of the speed and power comes from the kick. It's a very powerful kick, appropriately named the dolphin kick because of the similarities
Absolutely.
to the dolphin. So it looks like out front here we have lane 2, but it's very close. This is anybody's last
3 and 4
25
and
here.
6.
Here's the finish.
Oh boy, here we go. This is close. This is close. Keep your eye. Look at lane 6 out there. Lane 6 is getting close too. Lane 6, lane 4, lane 5, lane 3.
Oh, here comes the winner of the heat.
Here we go.
Who's
here
it
we
going to
go.
be?
Oh,
Looks
wow.
like lane 4.
Lane 4, Leah Groves from Grand Blanc. She's a sophomore.
Congratulations from Leah.
And
second place up top of your screen, lane 6.
From Midland High. That was Maya Hacker.
And third place, Lauren Burgard from Dow High. Congratulations, ladies.
Very nicely done. There's your replay. Especially seeing that second place finish. Whew. Second and third.
Yeah, top of the screen there, your second place finish.
That was pretty nice. We will have another heat of this in just a moment.
All right, the girls are swimming down from their 100-yard butterfly, 4 lengths to the pool. And these girls are tired, I can guarantee you that. They gave it their all. Some very good times. 1:13.70 or 1:12.76 rather, the winning time there.
Okay, we are about to start heat 2 here of the 100 butterfly.
Well, we were reading the names from the 50. Oop,
We were.
Sorry about that.
That was terrible. Oh, what? You know what? We went back to that. We started off in the right spot. There we go.
All right,
okay,
here we go.
heat 2 of the 100-yard butterfly. In lane 1 from Midland, Alyssa Rex. In lane 2 from Grand Blanc, Junior, Avery Rosebrough. In lane 3 from Davison, Emerson Irway. In lane 4 from Powers Catholic, Hannah Erpelding. In lane 5 from Powers Catholic, Emma Picotney. And in lane 6 from Grand Blanc, sophomore Delaney Mackey.
All right, so after the first 50 there, in first place at 29:39, lane 3, Emerson Irway from Davis.
In lane 3, lane 4
She's
is pretty
continuing
close
her
there.
lead, but it's a very close between
Lane
her
4
and lane
from
4.
Powers Catholic is Hannah Erpelding.
Yeah, very close race between Hannah and Emerson.
Looks like it's going to stay close still a little bit there.
Here's
Here they
the finish.
come. All right,
Congratulations,
taking first place in
Emerson.
lane 3, Emerson Irway from Davison. Taking second place in lane 4, Hannah Erpelding. And in third place was lane 1, Alyssa from Midland High.
Yeah, 104.56. Nice time there, girls, from Emerson, and nice time. Good swim. All right, last heat.
Last heat as they warm down. Here's, we just saw the replay there. We wanted to, we could talk about some scores here now that we're kind of halfway through the meet. Here's our team scores so far.
Looks like a tight race between Midland Down.
In 10th place, we've got Lapeer with 24 points. In 9th place, we have Bay City Central with 26. In 8th place, we have Mount Pleasant with 35. In 7th, we have Midland High with 59. In 6th, Bay City Western with 62. In 5th, Davison with 78. In 4th, Saginaw Heritage with 79. In 3rd, Powers Catholic with 120. In 2nd place, Dow High with 270. And in 1st place, the defending champion, Grand Blanc with 283.
Here's the final heat of the 100-yard butterfly with Flint Powers, Lara. Swimmer to watch there.
Okay, in lane 1 from Powers Catholic, we have Lauren Taylor. In lane 2 from Grand Blanc, freshman Amelia Ayers. In lane 3 from Powers Catholic, it's junior Lara Wijek. In lane 4 from Dow High, we have
really
freshman
nice
Emmy
turn.
Sauer. In lane 5 from Dow High, we have Aaliyah Casapit. And in lane 6 from Powers Catholic, we have Hannah Pekotny.
Very nice turn there. Good start for that Flint Powers swimmer, Lara. She is doing what she does best here in the 100-yard butterfly. And watch her underwaters on this turn. Watch how far she gets down the pool while still under the water. That's just an amazing
She's going past
turn.
that flag. Wow,
very,
she does a
very
nice
nice
job.
turn right there.
Just before those red dots, she's popping up, which is good. And very, wow, look at that finish.
Commanding
Holy
lead.
cow.
She's going to finish with a time
Wow.
of 56:59.
Wow. She cut time.
Very,
Nicely
very good.
done.
Yeah, very
Not
good
quite a
swim.
full
Second place went
Yeah.
to lane 2, Amelia.
Amelia Ayers from Grand Blanc.
Okay, freshman.
Very nice, very nice. Look at that finish there.
A lot of 101s, a couple of them under
And
a
third
minute.
place looks like it went to Emmy from Dow High. Nicely done. A meet record. Okay. A meet record from our
That's an
first
SVL
place
record
swimmer.
there. That's a record that has stood for a very, very long time, and those records are hard to come by. So lots of fast times here today in Dow High's pool. It's a
And that was the lane 3 swimmer, right, from Powers Catholic?
Yes, 56,
Yep,
59.
Lara Wijek from Powers Catholic in
That's-
Flint. Nicely done.
That's an SVL record. She actually broke her own record from last year where she swam a 57:21.
Holy moly.
So congratulations,
Impressive.
Lara, breaking her own Saginaw Valley League record.
That is incredible. Good for her. Good for her.
yes.
And she's a junior. She's only a junior. She's going to,
junior.
wow.
Yeah, can't
That's,
wait.
yeah.
They're
next
getting ready
year,
to do
even
the
stronger.
awards for the 50-yard freestyle.
50 freestyle. Here we
Olivia
go.
Kamara. In 7th place for the 50 free from Midland Dow, Sophia Sauer.
Sophia Sauer.
In 6th place from Midland Dow, Erin Murphy.
6th place was Aaron from down
In
home.
5th from Grand Blanc High School,
Grand Blanc.
Stella Grasso.
Grasso.
In 4th place from
fourth
Grand
place,
Blanc, Ellison Quitos.
Quitos.
In
And
3rd place from
Third
Heritage
place,
High School,
Heritage.
Tina Nickelberry.
Nickelberry. And
In 2nd from Heritage,
Second from
Anna Fleming. And your 50 freestyle Saginaw Valley League champion for 2020 from Midland Dow, Kaylee Jackson.
Kaylee Jackson taking the SVL 2020 championship for the 50 freestyle from Dow High.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Kaylee.
As
Excellent
we,
job.
remind you that it is the scoring is a timed finals. So actually, Tina Nickelberry taking 3rd place there came from the 2nd heat from Saginaw Heritage. So it's a time final. It doesn't matter where you swim or how you swim. It's just who has the fastest time at the end.
Which is a little different than normal, but that's all right. Okay, we're on event number 7, the 100 freestyle.
Boy, that's a sprint. That's another sprinting event. Very fast. No distance training as in the 200-yard freestyle. Just a straight-out sprint. Here we go.
Here we go. And 3 heats of this one. Okay, in lane 1 from Midland High School, Allie Miller. In lane 2 from Mount Pleasant, senior Ella Connors. In lane 3 from Grand Blanc, Leah Groves. In lane 4, Tina Nickelberry, who just got an award from Saginaw Heritage. In lane 5, Lauren Auger from Davison. And in lane 6 from Midland High, Maya Hacker.
Yeah, starts and turns are very, very important right now. We've got lane 4 out with 27.25.
That's Tina Nickelberry.
Tina is trying to maintain that pace. You go out fast and you try and maintain that speed in the second 50, the second half of the race, but it can prove very, very difficult to do. It looks like Tina is out to a bit of a lead.
Has a nice lead.
This could be a nice finish in the second place in lane 6 and in lane 3 and lane 1. So let's watch the finish. There's Tina coming in.
Tina Nickelberry.
Now here lane 6
place.
up at the top,
wow.
followed by lane 3 and
Maya
lane 1.
Hacker taking second in that one, and taking third was lane 3, Leah Gross from Grand Blanc. Here's your replay for
54.
first place, and watch this second place finish, second and third.
Up top, lane 6.
Even lane 1 was coming in tight on that one too. That was a close race. That lane 1 was Allie Miller.
58.54 for Tina. Nice time.
Nicely done. Okay, we're going into heat 2 on this one. That 100 freestyle, that's our daughter's favorite. She likes that one. She's getting better. Her best. She ended with her best time of the season, so she was pretty excited.
Yeah.
Okay, heat number 2 of 3.
55.39 required to make the D2 stake cut. Let's see if any of these girls can match that.
All right, they're up on the blocks. They're about ready to get started. And here they go.
And they're in the pool.
Okay, in lane 1, we have from Dow High, we have Sophie Sauer. In lane 2, from Powers Catholic, we have Emily Bagot. In lane 3, we have Dow High's Kaylee Jackson. In lane 4, we have Dow High's Claire Humberg. In lane 5, Dow High's Morgan Resloff. And in lane 6, from Grand Blanc, Annabeth Towernicki.
All right, looking like lane 3 out to a bit of a lead there from Dow High. That's
Kaylee Jackson, the 50 freestyle champion.
Yeah, senior. So she set a pace of 26.94 there in the first 50. She's going to try and keep that pace as best she can here. Let's see a turn. Very nice turn there.
Nicely done.
Looking good, looking like she's going to win this heat.
You
but the race again
turn.
is for second place. 4 girls in position to take second place. Let's watch this finish for second place.
Okay, we've got Kaylee Jackson taking first, but who's going to get second?
Looks like lane 1.
Lane 2.
Lane 2.
Lane 2, then lane 3. Lane 2. Lane 2
is Emily Bagot.
Lane 2. And then lane 1 was Sophia Sauer.
All right, very nice finish there. 56.82 is the time to beat.
Okay, here's our final heat of this race.
Okay, it looks like a couple of girls could best their state qualifying times that they already have posted.
We've got 2 state qualifiers, one from Dow High. Oh, and one, the Dow High, she has the D2, Ella Roberson has the time for that one. Sophia Curtis from Grand Blanc looks like she is close to that cut for D1 because they're a Division I school, but she does have the D2 time, so that's good. Yeah. And then also a gal from Grand Blanc, one to watch as well. She has the D3 time right now, but could very well do very well in this this heat.
Could be some state times coming here.
Swimmers are up on the blocks, and they are about ready to go. And they are getting ready and off to a start. In lane 1 from Grand Blanc, sophomore Ellie Berry. In lane 2 from Grand Blanc, Lexi Roth. In lane 3 from Dow High, Ella Roberson. In lane 4 from Grand Blanc, Sophia Curtis. In lane 5 from Saginaw Heritage, Hannah Fleming. And in lane 6 is Emerson Jocelyn.
All right, looking like Sophie Curtis out to a bit of a lead for Grand Blanc. But it's a close race. It could be anybody's race. Sophie Curtis there in lane 4.
You never know what happens on those
incredible turns. Watch her flip turn here as she just extends her lead past the other swimmers because of her beautiful underwaters. But there's Dow High swimmer in lane 3.
That's Ella Roberson.
Ella Roberson giving her a run for her money. She's not letting her get away.
Come on, Ella.
Good swim, Ella.
Nicely done.
Congratulations, Sophie. In lane 4,
Curtis.
and Ella Roberson in lane 3 gave her a run for her money.
And Sophie Curtis, she looks like
52.84.
she made her D1 cut.
51.
Nicely done. Wow, what a cut on time. There's your replay.
100-yard freestyle. Congratulations.
Well, very good for Sophia Curtis. She made her state cut for that one for Division
Curtis,
1.
The SVL champion at an
Nicely
incredible 51.93.
Wow. She came in at a 55.04.
That is a time to beat.
That is a time.
That is
wow.
going to be only a junior from Grand Blanc.
Very nice. Very nice.
Good swim. The state champion is Claire Newman in that event. So she's got some bigs. They also came from our division at Saginaw Valley League. And if Sophie continues to swim like that, perhaps the next state champion could also come from the Saginaw Valley League. That was a nice swim. That was a very good time. And congratulations to Ella Roberson.
Okay, we are doing right now what you're seeing is the Butterfly Awards.
In third from Midland High.
In third.
Emmy Sauer. In second place from Grand Blanc Amelia Air. In your 2020 100-yard butterfly Saginaw Valley League champion, new meet record, and also Dow High School pool record, Laura Wujek.
Laura Wujek,
nicely
pool
done.
Record and
Holy
the meet
cow.
record. She set 2 records. As I mentioned before, she broke her own meet record from last year with her time today, but also broke the Dow High pool record with her swim today. So congratulations to Laura. Very nicely done. All right, so up next is event 8, the 500-yard freestyle. You'll see when swimmers swim down, they actually have a teammate that is counting for them on these events. There will be 3 heats of the 500.
We are getting ready up to get on the blocks there. The whistle has been blown by the referee, one of 3 refs at the Saginaw Valley Championship. We've got one on either side to watch those starts and finishes. You've got one referee at the end of the pool to watch those turns. And they're off. Okay.
All right,
this
into
is
the
quite
pool.
some. We've got some time on this race. So in lane 1 from Saginaw Heritage, we have junior Brooklyn Rasulek. In lane 2 from Dow High, we have Ashlyn Barnard. In lane 3 from Grand Blanc, freshman Ava Seeloff. In lane 4 from Heritage, we have senior Grace McCarthy. In lane 5, we have Grand Blanc senior Ashley Green. And in lane 6 from Saginaw Heritage, senior Ella Wagner.
All right, so the 500-yard freestyle is the longest event in high school swimming. Both the boys and the girls here today would be swimming 20 lengths of the pool. So you'll notice that there are some counters down there as
and
they
just
make
maybe
the turn.
if there, in case we have some non-swimming language people, length is just the pool from one end to the other, and the lap is all the way down and all the way back 50 yards. So just a little clarification, so y'all know that.
Closest thing we've got to a distance swimming event in high school, there is no 800-yard or 1,650-yard like there is in college and the Olympics. But actually the Olympics swim in meters, so not really comparing apples to apples there. But it's an event of pure strategy, right? So how fast do you go out? Do you save it until the last 100? Do you just try and keep pace with the girl in the lane next to you as you try and, best her time? And
I know, Dave, you have personal experience with this. This was your event in high school.
Yeah, I swam the 500. Lots of lengths and laps in practice for 4 years of high school. I was a 500-yard swimmer, and it's just a different swimming style and practice altogether from the sprinters. And so these girls are trained to go the distance and to swim at a high level for 6-7 minutes at a time, and it's just a different skill. So one of the things also to note is that there will be a bell that you'll hear. You'll hear a ringing of the bell, and the leader of the event with the last 2 laps to go will get a bell. So if you hear what sounds like a cowbell ringing, Thank you, Dr. Jeff Newman, for introducing us as the announcers for MCTV. As Dr. Newman is, one of the parents of Claire Newman, who Dow High lost last year as she graduated, and is now swimming at the University of Michigan. Claire was.
And Claire, of course, is a state champion swimmer from
several state champions from last year.
She had the state championship in the 50 and the 100 freestyle for the Division II state finals.
As well as part of the relay, right?
Yes, as part of the relay team is the 400. In fact, the 400, which Ella Roberson was in that team too, who's one of our swimmers currently. The rest were seniors, so they've graduated. But
congratulations to Claire, and I hope she's doing well at Michigan and representing Dow High. So I don't see. Oh yeah, we have a senior swimming in this. Grand Blank's Ashley Green is a senior, as well as Heritage. Grace McCarthy is also a senior. So and Ella Wagner from Heritage as well. So 3 seniors.
And then it looks like when you look at it, I mean, Grand Blank's got a freshman, Ava Seeloff. Good to get that talent going deep for any team. So getting her into those
So the seniors possibly swimming their last 500 here in the Saginaw Valley are on lane 6, Ella Wagner. Lane 5, Ashley Green at the top of your screen, those 2 lanes are. And then also lane 4, Grace McCarthy. So the top of your screen as you're looking at it.
Lanes 4, 5, and 6 are seniors.
And so it's a race right now between lane 2 and
lane 4 and
and
lane 5.
Yeah, this is a race. Lane 2, the Dow High swimmer. Dow High swimmer
Ashlyn Bernard.
And then those 2 seniors, as we mentioned before. So looking like about 15 lengths in, it is a close race.
So Dave, tell me, when you're doing this 500, I'm assuming you've got some time to think.
Yeah, you get a lot of time in your own head.
Are you thinking about swimming, or are you thinking about other things?
You're really just trying to fight through the pain at this point. You're on lap coming up on 17 lengths of the pool, and your arms are starting to ache. You're just concentrating on your kicks, right? Because as long as your kick stays consistent and you're making that good turns, that can be all the difference. The less time you have to move your arms through that water, the better. So here comes the bell. This is the bell lap here.
That's always when it gets exciting, because sometimes it's very close, and when that bell happens, you'll notice the coaches with the flapping. That's like the kick, kick, kick. They're hoping that their swimmer sees that, and that's telling that swimmer go, go, go. A lot of times it means they're close to another swimmer.
They actually sounded the starting sound again for the bell today. I'm not sure why, but here's the finish. This is a close race between the Dow High swimmer and Ashlyn in lane 2, as well as lanes 4 and 5, Ashley Green in 5 and Grace McCarthy in 4. So let's take a look at the finish here.
Looks like lane 2 is leading. Looks like Ashlyn is going to take first. Looks like it's a first, second, third right in a row there.
6:05.69. That's a very nice time.
Wow.
Very nice.
She came in at a 6:12.
Yeah, very nice time. Shaved some time there.
Nicely done, Ashlyn.
6:06.58 for second place and 6:09.76. So just a few seconds.
So yeah, lane 4, Grace McCarthy. She also cut 6 seconds. Here's your finishes. First and second and third coming up. These girls did great. That is a tough.
3 nice times there. Nice times.
Nicely done. All right, Ashlyn Barnard from Dow High taking first place in that heat.
Now we get to do it all over again.
Heat 2.
Heat number 2.
Heat number 2. Hopefully you're keeping track of your scores and places on Meet Mobile. If you're a swim parent, you definitely know what I'm talking about. And if you're not, you might want to check it out.
Yeah.
Meet Mobile is an app you can get on your phone. It's pretty easy. I think it's like, what, $5 a year or something, $6. It's pretty cheap.
Yeah. A couple of seniors in this heat. I'm not sure about the Davison swimmer.
Yeah, we don't have her year. We know she's a high schooler. Okay, here we go. And they're in the water. In lane 1, we have Maddie Haldy from Davison. In lane 2, our own Dow High, Naomi Coyer. She's a junior. In lane 3, Midland High's Abby Hague. In lane 4 from Grand Blanc, Lydia Ferguson. In lane 5 from Grand Blanc, Autumn Wolcott. And in lane 6 from Midland High, we have senior Katie McGovern.
All right, so as these girls finish their first 50 of the 500, it's a very, very tight race here between those middle 4 lanes, lanes 2 through 5.
And in lane 3 is Abby Hague. She's the one from Midland High. She's a senior. And as we just had, senior night, she talked about the things that she's going to be doing in the future. And her favorite memory is going to the MISCAs, which is a coach's invitational meet. A lot of times it's kind of the precursor to the states. And she's like spending the day at Calvin College. So she said it was so much fun, and she was proud of herself and her teammate for qualifying to attend the meet. She's planning to pursue a degree in political science and economics. So we'll see what happens. It's early in the year.
Yeah,
but she's our senior in there.
For these girls, that have been swimming since they were probably 7
Katie
or 8
McGovern
years
as well.
old. And it all kind of comes down to this: am I going to be able to swim fast enough today to make that state cut? That's what's going through their mind. They've been tapering. They suit up with the fast suits or these tech suits, and they just give it all they've got because they know that the next time they get in here, they might have to buy a ticket.
Well, and in lane 6, we have Katie McGovern. She is also a senior from Midland High, and Katie's been swimming with the Midland High swim team 4 years. Her favorite stroke is the butterfly and distance freestyle. So this must be one of the races that she likes. One of her favorite memories was when she was qualified for the 100 fly at the Tri-Cities race her sophomore year. So good luck for Katie. She is hoping to either attend McKendree University or Midland University to major in sociology or psychology.
As they just finished their 200 there, you're seeing the times just a tick above 2 minutes. So for those of you that, were watching that 100 free, the winning time there was down around 55, 54 seconds. But these girls are swimming at just above a minute pace on those first 2 100s. And that's hard to keep up that pace over the 500-yard distance of this event. So some very, very fast sprints starting out there. It looks like a really nice race between lanes 4 and lanes 5 right now.
Lane 4, we have Lydia Ferguson, and in lane 5 is Autumn Wolcott.
Both
of them from Grand Blanc.
Yeah, those two are Grand Blanc.
One's a freshman.
Yep.
Autumn in lane 5 is the freshman, and Lydia in lane 4 is the junior.
Lane 3, though, senior Abby Hague.
That's Abby up from Midland High.
She's keeping pace, and it's starting to knock on the door.
Well, you never know how it goes in those last laps of this one.
This is the last half right now. That's exactly the where all
I
of the
gotta
training.
imagine you run out of steam.
Well, your lungs start to burn for sure. I mean, it's your arms get heavy, arm spaghetti, like
feel like a noodle.
Yeah, it's just all sheer willpower to fight through the 6 minutes of pain that is the 500-yard freestyle. This is a nice race here. This is going to be a fun finish.
This is turning out to get closer and closer.
We've got 3 swimmers there, as we mentioned before, in lanes 3, 4, and 5. But another nice little race going down at the bottom of your screen and up at the top between the rest of the swimmers.
Yeah.
But really between lanes 1 and lane 2, you've got Maddie Haldy from
and Naomi
Davison.
Coyer from Dow High.
Yeah, that's a nice little race there for what is looking like to be perhaps a 4th place.
And really,
finish.
lane 6, you have Katie McGovern from Midland. She's right behind them. So
it's
4th place
nice,
is.
But look at these 3.
Close. Oh,
look
wow.
At these 3 coming
They are right there.
Right into it. This is going to be, so this is the last 100 right now. They just swam 400 yards, and look at how close they are. All of them at 4 minutes and 36 seconds after 400 yards of competition.
We got Abby Hague, she's the senior in lane 3 from
75
Midland.
Yards to go.
She wants to win this, I would imagine. I mean,
Abby is starting to stake out a little bit.
She's getting up there.
Of an advantage, but
she
lane
could do
5 up at the top there.
She could do it. She could do it.
This is going to be a.
She's got it.
Both at the wall. The last 50. Here we go.
Here we go. Come on,
lane 3,
Yep,
Abby,
yep.
senior from Midland.
And lane 5, you've got that Autumn Wollicott from Grand Blanc, a freshman. She is doing very well.
Senior versus freshman here.
Yes, definitely.
Come on, look at the Midland High team is just on their feet cheering. Cheering for Abby. Can she do it? Here comes the finish.
Oh, is it going to be close? Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Looks like the senior
She
in
did
lane
it.
3 from Midland High.
Yeah, Abby Hague, nicely done.
Congratulations.
And here's your finish, your replay. Take a look at your screen.
Lane 5 coming in second
Look at
place.
that. That was a touch.
That was a nice- Be less than a second.
First second.
Separated
Whew.
those 5:42.9 for the winner of that heat, Abby, and 5:43.05.
5:42. She cut more than 10 seconds. More than 10.
Well, these girls are swimming fast times
Wow.
today. Here's the
You know,
final heat.
Here goes our final. Oh, he was announcing Abby Hague. Yes, as
So the
the
seniors
first place.
in this heat, we've got lane 5, Chloe Campbell from Mount Pleasant, Abby Humber,
And Mac
Dow,
Thackeray,
and
captain of the Dow High
Mackenzie
girls
Thackeray,
team.
and Maddie Flynn from Davison, not sure what grade she's in. Here's the final heat of the 500-yard freestyle.
This is our third and final heat.
This is going to
Boy, that
prove to
lasts.
be an incredible race between Mac Thackeray and
We've got some-
freshman Amelia Ayers
From Grand Blanc.
This
Wow,
could be
yes.
This could be a fun race to watch in lanes 3 and 4.
Again, a freshman and a senior battling it out.
Freshman versus senior.
And I'll tell you what, if you look at that last one with the freshman and the senior, we're looking at Grand Blanc getting some deep swimmers with that 500.
Coming up for a very long time. Yep. Here we go.
All right, they're asked to get on the blocks, and they are about to be ready to go.
All
And
right.
here they go. Okay, in lane 1 from Davison, we have Maddie Flynn. In lane 2 from Dow High, we have sophomore Catherine Gray. In lane 3, we have Dow High senior Mac Thackeray and captain of the team. We have in lane 4, Grand Blanc's freshman, that's at Amelia Ayers. In lane 5, Mount Pleasant senior Chloe Campbell. And in lane 6 from Dow High, we have Abby Humber. She's a senior as well.
So, putting up sub 30 seconds for those leaders in the first 50, 29:03 for Mac Thackeray and 29:91 for the freshman from Grand Blanc.
Our alternate today was Emma Dingman from Dow High. She was the alternate for one of the Dow High swimmers. Every team, there were 20. The cut was at 20 because you have 2 alternates per team. So Emma Dingman was one of the alternates.
Well,
for
those
Dow
alternates could become very important.
You never know.
Especially in the era of COVID-19 and the quarantining. You never know. But wow, 1 minute flat for Mac Thackeray. She's setting a pace of. She's got a chance here if she keeps this up to set a very, very good time in the 500-yard freestyle. Starting to get a little bit of separation there. So if you're the freshman, if you're Amelia Ayers from Grand Blanc, you're right now, you're probably thinking, okay, so it's less than a minute per 100. What do I got to do over these next 400 yards to keep pace? You're just trying to keep on the feet of the swimmer in front of you, because as long as you keep on the feet of that swimmer, you have a chance in the last 100 yards to make a move. And I think that's what's the freshman there, Amelia, is looking like she's doing from
Do you
Grand
think
Blanc.
that the lead swimmer feels the person behind them at all?
Yeah, I mean, you're always taking a peek at every turn. I mean, under the water, you turn your head.
True,
and
yes.
you look, and she knows, both swimmers know exactly where they're at. And for Amelia, it's just going to be, okay, so when do I turn it on? They're 200 yards in to the 500-yard freestyle, coming up on the halfway point, of the race. And if you're the senior, experienced Mac Thackeray there, you're just trying to continue to swim the race of your life so that you can at least leave perhaps as the Saginaw Valley League champion in your chosen event your senior year.
Let's see, 5:25.09 is the Division II cut for that. 5:29. Well, you know, Max got a chance at that. She came in at a 5:38.
Right now, they're halfway through. They're at 2 minutes and 40 seconds, so that would be about a 5:20 pace. So she is on pace.
She's on pace for that, that
Amelia,
Division
though,
II
is
cut.
starting to, with the second half of the race here, starting to close the gap. As you can see, it's getting tighter there for that first and second race.
Let's see, our Division I state cut is 5:17:09.
That's going to be a tough time.
That'll be a tough time for
As a
Amelia to
freshman,
beat, but you never know. She could do it. A lot of times girls will cut,
You never
you know,
know, but
10
here, look
seconds.
look at this. It looks like the Grand
Okay.
Blanc Amelia is actually
Looks like
pulling
she's
ahead
edging
now.
a little ahead there.
Yeah, so this is where Mac has to make a decision, right? How deep does she go, and how far ahead does she allow? It looks like they're starting to really put the pressure on one another here for this Saginaw Valley League title in the 500-yard freestyle. All right, so they are approaching laps 15, which means there's 100 yards. After this 50 would be 100 yards left, and that's when the race is going to be won or lost to see if Mac Thackeray has enough in the tank to catch that freshman Amelia from Grand Blanc.
And earn a state cut, which would be great.
All right.
Amelia's ahead there.
Yeah, this is going to be an exciting finish. 100 yards to go.
I know after this we will
Have some awards.
have some.
Oh, here we go. 75 yards to go. The Amelia from Grand Blanc is starting to extend her lead. She looks very strong, very smooth in the water. Not labored at all, but I'm sure she's feeling her lungs.
Oh, there's the bell.
Finally with the bell.
There's the bell.
All right. 50 yards to go. Amelia Ayers from Grand Blanc extending her lead over Mac Thackeray from Dow High.
This is a tough race. This is a long, tough race.
5:17 is the state cut. Not quite going to get there today, Amelia, but it's going to post a nice time and a nice Saginaw Valley League title for the freshman from Grand Blanc, Amelia Ayers. Very good. Very nice swim there. And here comes Mac Thackeray in for her second place finish with a time of 5:35.17. 9 seconds bested by.
Well, she did. She cut some time from her entry time.
Yeah.
Nice job, Mac Thackeray. She came in at a 5:38.
Amelia
So cut some time there.
Here comes the replay. That's Amelia Ayers there coming in from Grand Blanc with a time of 5:26.71. Our next swimmer into the screen there is Mac Thackeray with her time of 5:35. So nice swim, ladies. Congratulations to Amelia, your SVL champion in the 500-yard free.
Very nicely done.
We've got another swimmer
I know after
here
this
that's waiting
we are
to finish.
going to.
We've got still one swimmer left to finish. Senior Abby Humbert from Dow High.
Yes. Dow High.
Lane 6.
Abby Humbert bringing it in. She also is graduating this year.
Congratulations, Abby. Nice swim.
Her favorite event's the 200 free, so she was definitely made for this 500 as well.
6:37.42. Good job.
Okay. We are going to have the 100 Freestyle Awards here. And we're going to listen because our meat roll is not catching up as fast as I would like it to.
I think it does that sometimes, but let's listen to Jeff and see if we can catch up. All right, 100-yard freestyle awards.
Let's see if I can get anything. Nope, I cannot.
In event number 7, the 100 freestyle. In 8th place from Saginaw Heritage, Tina Mcgovern.
Tina, that's Tina.
Tina Mcgovern,
In
yeah.
7th from Grand Blanc High School, Ellie Berry. In 6th place, also from Grand Blanc, Emerson Joslin. In 5th place from Midland High, Kaylee Jackson.
Kaylee Jackson.
In 4th place from Grand Blanc, Lexi Roth.
Lexi Roth.
In 3rd from Saginaw Heritage, Hannah Fleming.
Hannah Fleming, yeah.
In second place from Midland Dow, Ella Roberson.
Ella Roberson, second place.
And your 2020 Saginaw Valley League 100-yard freestyle champion from Grand Blanc High School, Sophie Curtis.
Sophie Curtis, your
Nice
2020
race.
champion for the 100 freestyle.
She swam an amazing
She swam
race.
very well. They all swam very well.
Yeah.
That was a close one.
Congratulations, Sophie.
Nicely done. Nicely
All
done.
right, another one for Grand Blanc. They're starting to rack them up here, but let's see if the next event can turn the tides, as they say. 100-yard backstroke. This
Backstroke.
is event
Woo.
number 10. We are moving through this meet at a quite a pace. We're already on the 10th event. 100-yard backstroke.
Still ranking in first place is Grand Blanc with 463, Dow High with 419. Powers Catholic moving up to third with 207, and Davison up to fourth with 125, but Heritage right behind him with 124 points in fifth place.
All right, couple of races to watch there. Grand Blanc and Dow High. Let's see what happens in the 100-yard backstroke.
100 backstroke.
They start from inside the water on this one.
It's the only one that starts off inside the water, besides
this
the
is not the right
Medley
race.
Relay.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
We missed 200-yard freestyle relay.
205, okay.
Backstroke's coming up.
Oh, and this just came crashing down on my head.
The 200-yard freestyle relay is a fast race. It's fun. The 50 yards, 4 swimmers swimming 50 yards.
We've got lane 2, Lapeer. We have Alexis George, Natalie Crockett, Gabby Keel, and Michaela Ray. In lane 3 from Mount Pleasant, Ella Connors, Olivia Gesthart, AC Miller, and Chloe Campbell. In lane 4 from Bay City Western, we have Karis Nietzek, Autumn Simmer, Brianna Rozek, and Abby Harned. In lane 5 from Bay City Central, Mason Kalinowski and Kelsey Whitehurst, Izzy Salzar, and Emberlyn Stock from Bay City Central.
All right, another fun, quick relay. Relay exchanges are crucial here as your swimmer dives into the water and cannot touch the water before the swimmer in the pool touches the wall. So those relay exchanges become very important.
They cannot enter the water until the other teammate has touched the wall.
Yeah,
Oftentimes you'll see them start before the girl touches the wall, but as long as they don't enter the water beforehand, they're in good shape.
Swimmer in the water at
That's
a
why
time.
you have those referees on either end to watch those transitions.
So teams practice these starts and turns
Constantly.
a lot. Yes, looks like a pretty commanding lead there for lane 4 is at the Western.
That's Bay
High
City
School.
Western.
Nice
in
turn
lane 4.
there.
And this is 50 for each
is,
girl.
This is it.
Pretty
This
fast
is the
relay.
finish.
Looks like Western's got that nice lead. And Mount Pleasant is right behind her.
Congratulations.
All right, Western took that one. That
Only
was
2
Karis.
heats in this event.
Yep, only 2 heats. Western had Karis Netsky, Autumn Simmer, Brianna Rozek, and Abigail Harned. Taking
And here
first.
comes Central, lane 5.
Second was Mount Pleasant, and in third place was Bay City Central. All right.
Here we go. Up
Here
to the
comes
final
our,
heat.
Our
here.
final
this
heat.
Is it.
Just
Heat
2 heats and relays.
So this event really shows the depth of your sprinters that are on your team. You know, only the lead swimmer off the block with the start counts as an official time. But the relay
music.
splits will not count. Here's the music for the finals.
You'll notice too at the ends, you've got the girls all in their tech suits. They're hitting their legs, they're hitting their arms, keeping their muscles warm, jumping around.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, as a parent, when I see those kids jumping on those slippery decks, I'm always worried. I'm thinking, why? You don't need anybody getting hurt right before that race.
Well, it sounds
They are warmed up.
the teams are getting announced here as they get ready for the start.
All right, well, we have lane 1 is going to be Midland High School. We've got Sandy Martin, Alyssa Retch, Maya Hacker, and Allie Miller. In lane 2, we have Heritage High School, Tina Nickelberry, Ella Banning, Hannah Fleming, and Molly Jaffe. In lane 3, Grand Blanc with Estella Grasso, Allison Kitos, Lexi Roth, and Sophie Curtis in lane 4. And I will continue in just a moment. The girls are about to start as they're stepping up on the blocks for that first leg of the 200 relay, freestyle relay. In lane 4, we have Powers Catholic with Emily Begot, Olivia Camara, Abby Mers, and Laura Wijek with that. Oh, Laura Wijek has that that anchor spot. Dow High in lane 5 with Kaylee Jackson, Erin Murphy, Mac Factory, who just finished the 500 by the way, and Ella Roberson. And in lane 6, we have Davison High School with Emerson Airway, Sydney Dyer, Lauren Auger, and Maddie Flynn.
All right, after the first 50, some very fast times coming in. 3 teams posting a 25.
Oh, wow.
In that 53. It's a very close race between lanes 2 and 3 right now.
That's Heritage and Grand Blanc.
But looks like lane 5 is
That's
catching
Dow
up
High.
too. Yeah, looks like
Dow
Dow
High in
High's
lane
in
5.
it. Let's see what it comes down to. It looks still like that Powers and Grand Blanc going neck and neck for first place in the title in the 200-yard freestyle relay.
And talk about pressure on those
Powers
anchors.
pulling out to a little lead, but Grand Blanc's winner. Here we go. It's coming down to this last 50.
Oh, wow, look at those entries. Holy
It's going
cow.
to be neck and neck
Here we
between
go.
Grand Blanc. Sophie Curtis. Sophie Curtis with a beautiful turn. She's posting a score her time. She's going to win it for Grand
Who is
Blanc.
going to take second? This is close
Congratulations.
for second. Watch that second place finish on your screen.
Dow High.
Dow High, all right.
All right, way to go.
Lane 5, Dow High.
Dow
That was
High.
Ella Roberson at anchor in that leg.
Nicely done.
And
Powers
third place
Catholic coming
to
in.
lane 2 at Heritage. Molly Jaffe was their anchor on that one.
All right, so we've
There's
got,
your finish on the screen, the replay.
35, 140.
Seeing your replay here. Look at that finish. Boy, oh boy. You even had lane 3 Powers right behind, taking a fourth, just so close to those times.
Yeah, 140.35, not quite up to the meet record in the 200-yard freestyle relay set in 2016 by Dow High, which included Jacobs, Newman, Syed, and Schultes.
And we're going to do the 500 free awards. So let's see if we've got that total in ours. Oh, it says completed. Let's see if it'll show up. It does. 8th place, Mount Pleasant, Chloe Campbell. In 7th place, Lydia Ferguson from Grand Blanc. In 6th place, Dow High's Catherine Gray. In 5th place, Autumn Wolcott from Grand Blanc. In 4th place, Abby Hague from Midland High. And in 3rd place, Maddie Flynn from Davison High School. In 2nd place, we saw that race happen in Mac Factory from Dow High. And your 2020 SVL 500-yard freestyle relay champion is freshman Amelia Ayers from Grand Blanc. Congratulations.
Amelia did a nice job there, and as Mac Factory
really pulled it
makes
out
her
in the end
way
there.
to the blocks, she's got to be tired after swimming the 500
And then turned around and did the 200 freestyle relay. Woo.
The distance race and the sprint. That's a senior leader right there for you on your team. Now we can get
do the backstroke.
to the backstroke. I
Event 10.
apologize up here from the loft at the Dow High pool. It gets a little confusing every once in a while. I think the chlorine
And our
runs
first
through
time
our
doing
veins.
this, quite
Yeah.
frankly.
Well, we're trying to keep up. But event number 10
Event 10.
is the backstroke, and so this is
one that our kids have done too.
Yeah.
Our oldest one was very close to a state cut on this. It's those turns, man. The turns, having that perfect timing when you hit that flag. How many more strokes do you take?
It helps to be tall to swim the
It
backstroke.
does. It does. Having that reach.
Just
Yep.
want to give an update on the Midland football game.
Oh,
I'm
all
being
right. That
told,
sounds good.
that the score is 7-7.
Wow.
Not sure what quarter that is in, but certainly.
We're getting our text
a
update
very
from some of our
competitive
kids and friends. Thank you.
All right. the kick is very important on the backstroke. It's really the motor of the swimmer. The arms are just trying to keep up with the feet.
3 heats. Here we go.
It's very exhausting. So
okay, this one they're entering the water.
Swimmer with the best kick.
Starting in the water, just like the Medley Relay. Okay, in lane 1, we have Maddie J. from Midland High. In lane 2, we have Brooklyn Wright from Grand Blanc. Lane 3, we have Powers Gracie Spelza. In lane 4, we have Isabella Goulet from Bay City Western. Lane 5, Isabella Larkowski, freshman from Dow High. And lane 6, Macy Rodriguez from Heritage.
All right, you'll notice as these girls pass over these flags, they have a count in their head as to how many strokes they're going to take. They're allowed to flip over onto their stomach and take 1 freestyle stroke into their turn. Any more than that will result in a disqualification.
Yeah.
So it looks like right now it's a very close race, but I would say the lead is up there in lane 5, the Dow High swimmer.
That's Isabella Larkowski.
But it's close. It's the lane 4 is a Western swimmer starting to pull ahead with a nice turn there.
That is also Isabella Goulet.
All right, Isabella, senior.
And she's a senior.
Right?
Once again, we got a senior freshman
trying
thing.
to win her heat in the Saginaw Valley League. That's got to be a good feeling. Congratulations, Isabella. It looks like you're going to win with and the Dow High Isabella coming in second. So Isabella, congratulations. First place, 111.
And lane 2 was third place, Grand Blanc's Brooklyn Wright.
113 for second place and 114.
Here's your photo finish replay again for second place.
Yeah, that was a nice.
Third place really was the race there.
That was a good race.
That
Good way to start the 100-yard backstroke.
Yes. Okay. Heat 2. We're going to start here in just a moment.
Yeah, they're swimming down. The girls are swimming down. So.
And a lot of times you'll see them underwater pretty far as they are allowed to go sometimes, doing that kick before they pop up out of the water, moving their arms. We are about to have heat 2 of 3 for the 100-yard backstroke. They'll say swimmers in the water is how they do this one instead of swimmers step up. And then you'll notice they'll pull themselves up and then just dive backwards as far as they can. In lane 1, we have Maya Zalewski from Midland High. Lane 2, Mariah Morenson from Dow High. Lane 3 from Grand Blanc senior Julia Groves. In lane 4 from Davison, Grace Dorman. Lane 5 from Flint Powers Catholic, Emma Pekotny. And in lane 6, Marin Kustak from Powers Catholic.
Yeah, looking like a good race here. Look at the kick in lane 6 up there for
that is Marin Kustak.
Yeah, I like your kick. Good turns. Here we go for the last 50. It looking like lane 3 out to a pretty good lead.
That's Julia Groves from Grand Blanc. She's a senior, seasoned swimmer.
She's setting the pace today. Let's see what happens in the finish of the second heat. Let's see who can maybe catch her, but finish second.
Sometimes I notice how the different, you'll notice our lead swimmer's kind of pushing herself through the water, then some gals are gliding through the water. So I guess 2 different kinds of styles.
Mariah Bornson,
it's working for her.
For Dow High, gonna take second place. Maybe it's gonna be a close finish. Oh, lane 4.
Lane 4
no,
takes
second.
Grace Dorman from Davison. Nicely done.
Mariah took third. So congratulations to our winner of that heat, senior Julia Groves from Grand Blanc. 107.11. That was a nice time.
107, cut a little time. Good for her. Nicely done.
Here we go at the finish, the final.
Okay, final heat, and I'll announce who they are right now. In heat 3, we've got in lane 1, we'll have from Dow High, Chloe Stafford. Lane 2 from Dow High, Emmy Sauer. Lane 3 from Grand Blanc, Lucia Grasso. Lane 4 from Powers, there's Laura Wijak. In lane 5, we've got Saginaw Heritage, Ella Banning. In lane 6 from Grand Blanc, Emerson Jocelyn.
A couple of girls there, Laura Wijak, we've seen her swim and win an event here, I think earlier today. And then Lucia have a chance here to break a minute
Emmy
along with Emmy
Sowers
Sauer.
very close to that
Yep,
state cut
as
for herself.
well as Ella Banning from
State
Heritage.
cut time for Division II, 102.29.
This is a potential to be a very good race.
This is going to be a very good race. Also, Chloe Stafford can also possibly make that state cut. She's very close as well. She's coming in at a 103.21.
And
they're off. Oh,
there we
nice
go. What a
starts.
nice
Wow.
underwaters. Not
Those were
not a
beautiful
swimmer up yet.
starts.
There we go. Finally popping up out of the water. Wow, what a start.
That was a beautiful, that I think was probably one of the best starts I've ever seen. The way they jumped in, all their backs were
Look at
arched
how
so
their
nice.
underwaters
Oh,
are
that was
just
beautiful.
amazing in this. So lane 4 is really setting
Lane
the
4,
pace.
that's that Laura Wijek from Powers Catholic.
She's got a very good time at 28.79 on their 50. Most of the swimmers are below 30 seconds. This could be a very good finish. Laura Wijek with the lead going into the last 25.
Lane 5's got Ella Banning there from Saginaw Heritage. And in lane 4,
this is going to be a race here.
lane 3 is that Lucia Grasso
Let's
from
watch
Grand
this
Blanc.
second place finish. It looks like
Wow.
Laura's
Laura
going to win.
Wijek from
She's going
Powers.
to be your champion, but let's take a look at the second place. Wow.
Second place.
Lane 3.
Lane 3.
Lane 5 took
Lucia Grasso
third
from
place.
Grand Blanc. And lane 5 was Ella Banning from Heritage.
There's a state cut. Dow High swimmers are going crazy there with the...
Yes, they
State
both did
cut.
it. State cuts for both girls from Dow High. Excellent job, Chloe Stafford and Emmy Sauer.
So although they didn't
Oh,
win the race,
wow.
they get to race again.
They get to race again in states.
At the
Excellent
state
job.
finals.
Congratulations.
59-27 to your champion.
That is crazy.
From Grand Blanc
Nicely
High School.
done.
Congratulations
That was Lane.
to Lara. Or from Powers. I'm sorry, I keep saying Grand Blanc. It's
Laura
from
Wijek
Powers.
from Powers.
From Powers, yes.
Yeah,
Nicely done,
Yep.
Lara. That is, that's a great time.
yeah. She did very well, very well.
In 8th place from Mount Pleasant
Oh,
High School,
I'm so excited for the girls that made their state cut. That's exciting. Oh,
AC
wow.
Miller and
A
Chloe
lot of
Danhouse.
times the SVL is their
In
last chance to
7th
get
place
those state
from
cuts.
Bay Western, Kara
Start to
Schnitzky,
taper. He's
Autumn Simmer,
are the
Brianna
fastest.
Rosette, and Abigail Harnett.
Giving out some awards now.
In 6th place from Midland High School,
Freestyle Relay.
Sandy Martin, Lissa Wrench, Mia Hacker, and Allie Miller.
Freestyle Relay.
In 5th place from Davison, Emerson Irwin, Sydney Dyer, Lauren Auger, and Maddie Flynn.
Okay.
In 4th from Flint
Fourth
Powers,
place. Flint Powers
Emily
Catholic.
Magat, Lydia
There's
Kamara,
18.
Abigail Burrs,
Fourth
and Laura
place,
Bucci.
very nice.
In 3rd
In
from
third
Heritage,
place
Tina
from Saginaw
Nickelberry,
Heritage,
Ella
they're
Banning,
18.
Hannah Fleming, and Molly Jaffe.
Okay. Your
In
second
from
place
Midland
team
Dow,
from Dow High.
Amy Jackson, Erin Murphy,
Very nicely
Kenton
done.
Thackeray,
And your 2020 SVL League champion for the 200-yard freestyle relay is Grand Blanc.
Okay.
Nicely done. Congratulations, ladies.
All right, up next, event 11. That would be the 100-yard breaststroke.
The 100-yard breaststroke will be next. All right.
Okay. Congratulations to the 200-yard freestyle relay winners as we move on to the
Event 11.
the breaststroke. It's a very time-consuming event there. We've got, you know, as the swimmers really have to have a lot of coordination. You know, if your stroke gets off at any time during the race, it's very hard to get back on. The kick is the different kick than any other kick in any other event. It's very propulsive.
Okay, so this is the 100, event 11, 100-yard breaststroke. Girls are on the blocks. They are about ready to go. And we have in lane 1 from Saginaw Heritage, Jaden Porter. Lane 2, Dow High's Mia Ben. Lane 3, Dow High Senior Yazzie Safadi. Lane 4 from Grand Blanc, We have Keelan Macy, lane 5 from Dow High, Amanda Davis, and in lane 6 from Grand Blanc, Brooklyn Buzzard.
All right, so Yazzie and Amanda, both seniors, for Dow High in this event here as they ease into their 50 here. It's a very close race. Looks like Yazzie with a slight advantage going into the wall.
And a little bit on Yazzie from our senior night the other night. Her favorite event happens to be the 100 breaststroke. Also the 100 butterfly she put in there, but knowing that this is her favorite event, I'm glad she's getting to swim this. That's wonderful.
Well, it's a close race. All the way up at the top of the screen, lane 6, followed by lane 4 and 3, and then lane 2. It's anybody's last 25 here. This is where the coordination and the timing of the stroke.
This also happens to be, we have senior Amanda Davis in there. This stroke also happens to be her favorite stroke.
All right, here's the finish.
So we'll see how it finishes out. I'm glad they are getting to do their favorite again.
Looks
all
like
right,
Yazzie
lane
and,
1.
Oh, very close finish
in first place,
second.
lane 3. Yazzie Safadi from Dow High.
Second place went to lane 4.
Keelan Macy from Grand Blanc.
And then very close race. And then the lane 2, also the Dow High swimmer, McGovern. So congratulations, ladies, on that. Second heats.
Second heat coming right up. Mia Bem, also her brother Noah Bem, swam that breaststroke quite a bit with Dow High. Also helped with some volunteer coaching there in the past, getting that breaststroke up to par for those boys. We are about to start heat 2 of 3 in the 100-yard breaststroke. The swimmers are getting ready. Moving all their muscles,
They're not allowed
shaking around.
to make a splash with their feet on their kicks. They are
no.
The two-hand touch at the wall.
All right, here they go, stepping up on the blocks. And they're about to go in lane 1 from Dow High, Sierra Brooks. Lane 2 from Mount Pleasant, Nola Boyle. Lane 3 from Grand Blanc, Estella Grasso. Lane 4 from Powers Catholic, Hannah Erpelding. Lane 5 from Davison, Lily Smith. And lane 6 from Midland High, Addison Birchmeyer.
We've got a 6-swimmer race here going into the first 25. Not a lot of separation between first place and 6th place in this event.
This is close right now.
This is one of the closer races we've seen all day.
Definitely. We'll see how it looks on the turn. Turn is big. Two-hand touch turn. See how they do.
Gotta be fast off the wall.
Fast off the wall. Got those refs looking
those
close.
Underwaters. All right, here we go, the last 50.
You'll hear oftentimes during the breaststroke people whistling, and they yell as soon as the girl's head pops up.
Looking like Estella from Grand Blanc and Hannah from Powers giving us a race here into the last 25.
3 and 4.
Who's it going to be? Estella for Grand Blanc in lane 3 and Hannah for Powers in lane 4. Let's watch this finish as they come into the wall. Dow High swimmer there down in lane 1. Don't forget about her, Sierra.
Sierra Brooks.
Here he comes
Here
for the
she
finish.
goes. Come on. Nicely done.
Wow, what a
Come
finish. And
on,
Dow
there we
High's
go.
finished through in third. But
Sierra
both
Brooks
one side. That's a tie.
A tie for
That's
first
a tie
place.
for first place.
Wow, incredible.
Co-Saginaw Valley League champions.
That was Estella Grasso from Grand Blanc
Not
and
champions, but co-winners.
Co-winners, and Hannah Erpelding from Powers, both sophomores.
Still one more
With the
heat
same
to go.
time, crazy. That was exciting.
You don't see too many ties.
You don't, not normally.
In swimming, usually with going down to the 100th of a second there.
We just saw that replay there, so you just saw that again.
An amazing tie.
Wow.
So
you
a
know, we
tie
have
in the
those
second.
pads there, so hopefully, you know, they touch that pad, and it all depends on how you touch it.
Hundredths of a second.
Are you touching it with the flat of your hand? Are you touching it with your fingertips? How are they touching it?
Are you growing your fingernails going into the meet, or are you trimming them down?
Trimming them down? I don't know. All right, let me get to the next heat here. Final heat. We have in lane 1, Erin Murphy from Dow High. In lane 2, from Grand Blanc, Allison Quitos. In lane 3, Abby Mers from Flint Powers. In lane 4, Sarah Hartwell from Grand Blanc. In lane 5, Lauren Burgard from Dow High. In lane 6, Olivia Camara from Powers. So this is a Dow High Powers Grand Blanc battle.
All right, 2 swimmers coming in. Powers, Abigail Mers, and Grand Blanc Sarah Hartwell coming in with both times of 1:10. But as we've seen today, these girls are swimming very fast. So let's see what happens.
Okay, swimmers are up. They're about to be in. This is going to be a fast race for breaststroke. And they're in. Here we go. You'll hear some definite whistling and yelling as their heads pop up through this one.
There they are. Look at that. More than halfway down the pool under the water.
That was incredible. What a start. Wow.
That's the power swimmer starting to lead at the 25.
That was Abby Mers in lane 3.
Abigail Mers starting out with the early lead. And let's see if...
We've got lane 2 there too. Allison Quitos pretty close. And in lane 4,
Abigail
you've got
making
Sarah
the turn
Hartwell.
in the lead with a 31-64 split. Very nice turn. And here we go.
You know what? I watched Abby Mers from Powers Catholic when they were here before.
Yeah.
In our duel.
She's doing very well today. Still in the lead at 75 yards. Who is going to be your Saginaw Valley League champion? It will surely
Burgard
come
in lane 5
from
there
this heat.
is right up there. She's getting in there too now. Come on.
Looking like Abigail.
All right, looks like lane 3.
And here comes Allison.
Abby
Allison
Mers.
Quitos, lane 2, second place. Congratulations, Allison, and finishing in third place,
Sarah Hartwell
from Grand Blanc. So what a race! Oh, another burst of energy and cheer from the Dow High side there. As did someone just make another state cut there? I'm not sure. We'll have to find out.
Those
but
times switch pretty quick on us on that board, which
very
is
nice,
okay.
very nice race. We're champion from Powers Catholic with a time of 1:08.45 is Abigail Mers.
All right, looks like we're going to have to listen to Jeff when we do these 100-yard backstroke awards, as the backstroke awards are not in on. Oh, maybe they are. Here we go. Oh, yep. I just got my Meet Mobile updated. Here we go. 100-yard back.
In the girls' 100-yard backstroke, in
8th place, we have Grace Dorman from Davison with a 109. In 7th place, we have Julia Groves from Grand Blanc with a 107. In 6th place, Emerson Jocelyn from Grand Blanc, 102. From 5th place, Chloe Stafford from Dow High with a 101. In 4th place from Dow High, Emmy Sauer with a 101. In 3rd place, Ella Manning from Heritage with a 101. In 2nd place, Lucia Grasso from Grand Blanc with 101. And your 2020 SVL 100 Backstroke League champion is Laura Wijek from Powers Catholic in Flint with a 59, breaking that minute. Wow.
Not Grand Blanc, as I kept saying. Sorry about that, Powers. Yep, Laura from Powers.
Laura Wijek from Powers. Nicely done, breaking a minute. That is incredible.
Well, people, do you like watching your favorite high school events on MCTV? Stay tuned this fall for more games and events on the MCTV network. Watch replays of Midland versus Dow football, volleyball, girls golf, and this swim meet on the MCTV network or Community Voices YouTube channel. Check out their Facebook page for upcoming winter sports and other hyper-local community content on the MCTV network.
Okay, here we go.
Getting ready for the last...
The final event, event 12.
We have a couple of awards after that, and then we'll crown the champion.
So this is the 400 freestyle relay. This is 4 by 100. Each girl will do a 100 freestyle.
Okay, 2 heats of this event. Just 2 heats left.
Okay, the girls are, oh, they're asking for quiet across the spectators. Okay, and there you go. In lane 2, we have Bay City Central with Emberlyn Stock, Isabel Trifledner, Ella Briggs, and Maria Wawan. From Bay City Western in lane 3, Maddie Forner, Isabella Goulet, Kara Sneetzek, and Abby Harnan. In lane 4 from Mount Pleasant, Olivia Burstard, Catherine Brown, Mackenzie Berger, and Lily O'Neill. In lane 5 from Lapeer, we have Alexis George, Sophia Polga, Gabby Keel, and M. Niket.
So this is the last chance the teams have to score points for their team. This last relay is essentially where a lot of meets come down to. If you're ever at a swim meet and it comes down to the last relay, there is really nothing more exciting than that.
There's a lot of screaming and yelling.
It's one of the hardest relays because it's 100 yards each swimmer after they've already swam a meet full of events. So the swimmers do get tired, and they're into the water first is lane 3 for this event, which is the Western swimmers. So Western out to an early lead, but coming up very closely in lane 2 is Bay City Central. So a battle of Bay City teams here going on in lanes 2 and 3. There's a strong rivalry always between the Central Wolves and the Bay City Western Warriors. So let's see what a race we've got going on here between lanes 2 and 3.
And Bay City Central and Western is in their final, and their score so far, they're just both, they're 7th and 9th. So we'll see how they do here.
You know their coaches are cheering them on. They know right where they stand. So this is going to be the race to watch here for sure, is that lane 3, the Western swimmer versus lane 2, the Central swimmer at the bottom of your screen. Going into the 200 halfway mark, it is neck and neck.
As we go into this final event of the day, still in first place, we have Grand Blanc with 620.5 points. We have Dow High at 570. And then we go to third place, Powers Catholic with 327.5.
Okay.
So we'll see how things finish out in that next
third leg swimmers
relay.
are in the pool here. The Western starting to pull ahead. The Central coaches desperately cheering on their swimmer to continue the battle against those mighty Western Warriors.
And I know, yep, after this, we'll be doing our awards for the breaststroke. Then they'll have the awards ready for the freestyle relay. And then we'll be talking about that traveling trophy among the SVL. It's called the Travel Team Trophy. It'll be awarded to the championship team. So we'll see how that fares out.
Western's relay team here is anchored by Abigail Harned, senior from Western. Central's team is anchored by Mariah
Colwyn,
freshman. So here we go. Looks like
again, you have a senior and a freshman at the end there, anchoring it up the team.
Looks like that senior is off to an amazing lead. Really like the way that senior from Western, Abigail Harned, does the turns, right? Abigail was also the league champion in diving, as I remember reading her name at the beginning.
She was,
that
does not always happen. Your divers are not always on the swimming team.
A 400-yard freestyle relay today. So
this is a good point. I hadn't thought about that.
She got to compete on Thursday and today. Really nice flip turns there for Abigail.
Well, she's got that style. All those twists and turns.
Lots of power. Good kick here. Good finish. And a good, strong race for the Western Warriors. Congratulations to their team.
Nicely done.
That heat.
Western Warriors. That was Maddie Forner, Isabella Goulet, Karis Nitsky, and Abigail Harned.
She gave it her all. She's exhausted. But nice job, Western. And here comes
our second place for this heat.
Going to be Central coming in and very close behind in lane 4.
4 is Mount Pleasant. Bay City Central taking second on that, and Mount Pleasant taking third.
4:17.
We're almost done with this race
45.
as we had that last team coming in from Lapeer, the Lapeer Lightning. That anchor is Niquette. She's a senior, so that's her
second place finish.
That is her final relay there. Could be her final race. I don't know. It's after this for her, but here goes the. Okay, let me read off these ones right now. Here we go. The final heat, heat 2. In first, lane 1 from Midland High, Allie Miller, Maya Hacker, Alyssa Wrench, Abby Hague. In lane 2 from Powers Catholic, Emily Snyder, Caitlin Lordenow, Emily Bagat, Lauren Taylor. In lane 3, we have Dow High with Emmy Sauer, Mac Thackeray, Chloe Stafford, and Ella Roberson. In lane 4, we have Grand Blank with Ellie Berry, Lexi Roth, Emerson Jocelyn, Amelia Ayers. In lane 5, Davison, Emerson Irway, Lauren Auger, Grace Dorman, and Maddie Flynn. And in lane 6, we have Heritage with Jaden Porter, Brooklyn Lestulket, and Ella Wagner, and Macy Rodriguez.
All right, it's all coming down to this. If you're swimming and your team's in the lead here, you're just trying to win the event, as you always are as a competitor, but you just don't want to make that crucial mistake.
You can hear the energy in the room getting a little bit heightened up.
Team disqualified. You don't want anything like that to happen.
Oh, Lord, no.
You want to make sure that you're swimming a clean race.
Clean race.
And but a fast race. You do want to go home with the championship and the title in the 400-yard freestyle relay.
And even if you don't win the championship, winning this last race is always exciting. For whoever the team is that wins it, it's a very exciting race.
Great race between Powers Catholic and Dow High here in lanes 3.
And Grand Blank, really,
and Grand
too.
Blank could be sneaking in there as well.
Here we go. Here we go. All right. Are they coming out?
Yep, there it is.
They are coming out fighting.
Dow High in lane 3 out to an early lead.
Nicely done, nicely done.
Close, though. It's very close, but Dow High's still kind of leading the pack there, but Flint Powers to their
Mac Thackeray's got her second leg of this when she gets to get in there.
Boy,
she's warming up.
This is going to be close.
This is going to be close. Whew.
26-89. What a 50 split.
Lane 4 is Grand Blank.
After swimming all
Lane
day.
5 is Davison. Davison is right in there, too.
The crowd is definitely into this. And by
all
crowd,
right.
I just mean swimmers, because there aren't a lot of spectators here.
No, just the senior parents. Just the senior parents. Dow High pulling a little bit of a lead there.
Yeah, in the
Emmy
first
Sauer,
100.
nicely done. Mac Thackeray about to go in. All right, let's
first
go.
into the
Let's see
water.
what happens. Okay.
Lane 4 is
Lane 4 is Grand Blank.
Grand Blank. Very close race here.
Close race.
Dow
now, let's
High
not
is
forget,
the
Mac
state
Thackeray has
champion
swam quite a
in
bit.
this event from last year. Dow High is the reigning state champion in the 400-yard freestyle relay. Can they win the Saginaw Valley League championship in this event? No, very good turn for the Grand Blank swimmer.
Come on now.
Starting to take a little bit of a lead now there in lane 4. Watch this turn.
Grand Blank coming ahead.
Watch this turn in lane 4 right there.
Nicely done.
Good, powerful turn. But here comes the Dow High swimmer, Mac Thackeray. This is going to come down to the last two swimmers, which is this what you
Stafford
want for the championship in the 400-yard freestyle relay.
Swimmers number 3.
It's halfway over. It's neck and neck. Both swimmers into the water at the same time.
All right, here we go. We got Chloe and Emerson battling it out in this third leg.
What a
Both
race.
pushing hard. Pushing as
Very
fast
nice
as they can
turn
go.
there for the Dow High swimmer.
Still very close.
Neck and
very
neck.
close.
Who do we got anchoring these teams in the
We've
fourth?
got Ella Roberson anchoring and Amelia Ayers, both underclassmen, a freshman and a sophomore.
There we go. It's all on the line.
Right now we've got Chloe and Emerson. Chloe from Dow High, Emerson from Grand Blank.
Grand Blank starting to pull ahead. Starting to pull ahead. I'm not sure. We need a fast 25. It's going to be a good race, but
we need a good start. Here we go.
Ella Roberson's got her work cut out for her. She's going to catch Amelia. There's Amelia into the water, and there's Ella into the water. Here we go.
Here we go. Who will take it?
4 lengths to go. The crowd is
going crazy. They're on their feet yelling.
The volume in here. Here we
Roberson
go.
with a great
Ella
push
with
off.
a great turn.
Wow.
Starting to catch.
She's catching up.
Amelia from Grand Blank. This is it, the last 50. It's neck and neck, folks.
Okay, it's neck and neck.
What a
Holy
finish.
cow.
Who's it going to be? Dow High versus Grand Blank. This is be the championship decided right here. Here we go.
Ella Roberson taking a hair of a lead.
Into the wall first. She's jumped out to a lead. It looks like.
Come on, Ella, go. Ella
It's
Roberson
going to be
took a
Dow
lead on
High
that
taking the
last turn.
400-yard freestyle relay. Way to go. Dow High, Grand Blanc coming in second. 3:43:45, the winning time for the Dow High Chargers.
That was incredible.
The winners.
They hold their
of
400
event 12.
freestyle title. Oh, wow, what a race.
What a great.
Here's your replay. Here's your replay.
Right
There's
there
Ella
in the middle
Roberson
of your
coming
screen.
in.
Ella Roberson anchoring that team.
Wow,
Amelia
that
Ayers,
was
freshman.
incredible.
Nice
what a
swim.
race. What a race. Nicely done, gals.
What a meet. The
Yes.
meet has been back
It
and
has been a
forth
fast meet.
all day, and boy, it's
Look at those times. Okay. Third place was lane 2, Powers Catholic. Very nicely done. With the 3:55. All right.
and that's it
In
for the
just a moment,
competition.
that's all the events. That's all the events. In just a moment, we will have our 100 Breaststroke Awards, and we will also have our 400 Relay Awards.
Yeah. So as they're calculating the scores here, we'll have some awards going on. But as their swimmers are swimming down, we want to remind you that this season was really kind of up in arms with all of the COVID-19 restrictions.
Well, we didn't even know if we'd have a season.
Started very, very late. Lots of teams were out there swimming in open water.
Open water. They were swimming out in the bay, Hague Park, Stratford Park.
Yeah, that's any outdoor pool you could find in the evening, late at night. And these coaches were getting any time in the pool, and it all came down to this event here today.
Well, and then even when they got in the pools, they had all those restrictions about how many girls could be in a lane, where they started. So training was tough. Oh, we're doing some awards here. We are on the breaststroke.
100-yard breaststroke awards.
Yes. Let me listen. So
the fourth place right now.
Fourth place, Erin Murphy from Dow High. In third place, Sarah Hartwell from Grand Blanc. In second place from Grand Blanc, Allison Kitos. And your 2020 SVL champion in the 100-yard breaststroke, Abby Merce from Powers Catholic.
Yeah, Abby had a nice time, that 108.45.
108.45.
Very
Nicely
nice.
done. Nicely done, ladies. Congratulations.
That was a good race.
That was excellent.
So they're on the blocks there for the 100-yard breaststroke awards, and as they step down, the swimmers that just swam in the 400-yard freestyle relay are going to make their way back to that end of the pool
Results are
for
still
the
pending.
awards of the 400-yard freestyle
So,
relay.
just a few things I know that are coming up. We've got the state finals.
He's going right into
looks
the
like
awards.
we got the
so
awards for the 400,
we
which
go.
I do not have, so we'll have to listen to Jeff here.
Central.
8th place, Bay City Central. Nicely done. All right. 7th place. I think that
Ella
was
Wagner, that was
Lapeer, I believe.
Western was
Okay,
6th.
Bay City Western was 6th. Okay. And
Midland High.
okay. All right. Third.
4th place, Davison.
Yep. Oh,
3rd place, Powers
Third
Catholic.
place, Powers Catholic. Second place from Grand Blanc High School, they're 18. And your 2020 Saginaw Valley League champions for the 400 Freestyle Relay is Dow High. H.H. Dow High, first place. Excellent job. We have Emmy
Congratulations.
Sauer, Mac Factory, Chloe Stafford, and Ella Roberson. Excellent job, girls.
Way to go, Dow High.
Way to go, Dow High. That's right.
All right, let's see how the team's finished. We're just waiting for the final scores to be
scores.
tallied.
We'll see in just a moment.
Let's see what Jeff has. It might be different than what Meet Mobile has. Sometimes
true.
Meet Mobile doesn't include the diving into their totals, so we're not quite sure who the
yet.
winner is yet.
We'll know.
right, so as they're tallying, and we want to remind you that the state championships for swimming are going to be held November 20th and 21st.
I know that diving is going to all be on the 20th, and the 21st is the swimming, just like this one. They're just going to have one day, and it's time trials again. Same
Division
thing.
1 is going to be in Hudsonville.
Or not time trials, time, it's just like this one, where top time wins, that's it.
Scoring will be the same as this meet. Division 2 is at Grand Rapids, Northview, and Division 3, Lake Orion. So here we go. We're going to try and give out the Swimmers Awards for the swimmer of the meet.
Okay, yep, it's this one. This one then Jeff.
Coach of the meet from Grand Blanc.
Emily Overmeyer.
Coach
Excellent
of the meet.
Excellent job.
Voted on by other coaches.
Yep.
By the way.
A nice honor to be had. Congratulations, Emily. Swimmer of the meet.
Yeah, that diver.
Yes.
Abigail Harnett, swimmer of the meet from Bay City Western. Congratulations.
What a skilled gal. What a skilled gal. Diving and swimming.
That's
and
talented.
A great swimmer and a great diver.
Anchored
what
that
talent.
relay team. And, yep, very nice. There we go, 10th place. 64 points. Bay City Central in 9th.
8th, Mount Pleasant with 110. In 7th place, Bay City Western High School with 133. In 6th place, Midland High, 185 points. 5th place, Davison High School, 207 points. 4th place, Saginaw Heritage with 209. In 3rd place, Powers Catholic with 363.5 points. In 2nd place, from H.H. Dow High, 614 points. And your defending champions and 2020 SVL Championship team is Grand Blanc High School with 658.5 points. Congratulations, excellent job.
Congratulations to Grand Blanc. Those final scores here are how we're gonna wrap things up here this afternoon. We want to thank you all for joining us this afternoon for the 2020 Saginaw Valley League Girls Swim Diving and Championship meet there.
You can catch the replays on MCTV Network anytime you want, and I know they have a YouTube channel too, so they can check it out there.
It's been my pleasure to be your sidekick here this afternoon.
Our first run.
Professional
Maybe again.
broadcasting partner now.
We'll see.
Renee, catch it on YouTube or on the MCTV
replays. It feels good
replays.
to be doing this kind of stuff again. I loved it.
I hope so. Have a great afternoon, everyone.
Congratulations, teams.
Thanks a lot.